I am very glad that no one got to hear any of that. We are unmuted. That was the first thing
What the
everyone just heard.
fuck?
We're
Wow, we
having
just
an
had an
a
interesting conversation.
No,
can't believe it.
no, I think
This is
that
why
maybe at one point it was, not by the end. Anyway, here we are. Welcome, everybody. Star Wheats. I've said that before I've gone to the live screen, so I've got ahead of myself there a bit.
How dare you?
Yeah, it's disappointing. I didn't update the Starring Soon one either, but I've already said that is very, very appropriate for
Watch
where
that.
we are going to be beginning. We are resuming the main story today, hence this has an episode number. I hope it is the right one. I don't actually know if I named the
This should
filler.
be 9, I
Oh,
think. Because last time I wrote episode question mark when I scratched through 9, and then the one before that was 8, obviously. So this should be 9, according to my notes.
hang on, I'm checking my playlist. My channel. Playlists. Star
Unless I
Wheats.
fucked up last time, I'm like 99% sure.
Yeah, no, you're right. I've accidentally put Wacky Races in as episode 9, which it kind of is, but also isn't.
Yeah, but it kind of is. It kind of is 10.
Yeah. Well, it might not even be 10 by the end of it. It might be might be 13. Who knows? This is for now.
How many episodes do you think we're gonna do this?
Not many more, to be honest. This is season 3, episode 10. Fuck me. Let's go to the live screen already.
It can be lost.
There is a lost episode, actually.
That's true. Yeah, we'll need someone to like animate it, like Doctor Who with the old episodes.
Yeah. This is the wrong one. Oh no, it's not the wrong
Ooh,
one. I thought I renamed
Redox,
it.
we should talk about the rescue Doctor Who episodes. We would love that.
Let's not.
Wait, I've not seen many of them, to be fair.
Right, I'm over here today.
I've not seen much.
It's weird. I thought I'd move over here because Gem's away and the distribution was weird otherwise. Oh, hang on. I don't like it.
Yeah, but now the screen feels heavy on the left.
Yeah, I'm moving back. Hang on.
I'm okay with things being heavy on the left.
There you go. I'm back over here. Let's just rearrange that properly now.
Just make sure you're aligned, though.
Now what's going to be in that big empty space?
Fucking nothing. That's the problem. Tell you what,
yeah, but there was actually, an empty space on the right.
You see where Nemit's chat message is there? That's terrible positioning because I know where else to put it. Yeah, that is now a chat box. You know why that was there?
You know why that was there? That was because when Jack was there, there was a spot there.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know why you just put Hog there.
No. I could actually.
Why not?
I am doing that. Right, hang on.
Oh, then I'm above him. She'll hate that. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh. Exactly.
Right, where does the Hog stuff start? Ah, shit. Hog PNG is there. Where's all the other...
Yeah, the alternative is you go back and you extend the dice roller window.
Yeah.
You could just put up a cool picture of a Star Wars.
You could put a cool picture of a Star Wars. That's true.
I think that's all of it.
You could Google cool picture of a Star Wars and then see what comes up and use one of those.
I could.
Put that fan art of Richard and Darth Vader kissing.
No one made that.
Oh no, I'm in space. I don't have my protected box.
Yet.
No.
Yeah, I saved Hog. Right. Good job, team.
Cool picture. All the cool pictures for Star Wars are really like edgy and boring.
Do you know?
Or they're like film posters.
Expand the dice was my thought, but I can't actually because if I do show you what that looks like, that is literally as big as the dice window can get. Above that is just like all the dice selection options. So it's like, while I do like that as a background for me, it's not really what we want.
It's nice, actually. I do like that as a background for you. It's not bad.
It makes it look like I'm very... Yes, I am the numbers man. It is very DMy, isn't it? Right, let me just see. If I just expand that to just cover me, it's like, yep. I like it. It's like...
Yeah, it's like the weird Star Wars symbol.
Here I am in my technical box up here. Let me just...
Yeah, you do feel like you're in a technical room, like you're changing the plugs and doing fucking I don't know, all sorts of stuff.
It is cool, but it's not what we're going for. I am in the vacuum of space, as is Hog and Emma. Redox got her own room. Gem,
Got bright light as well.
Gem, if he
I'm
weren't
really close
pretending
to
to
the
be busy
sun, I
with his
guess.
own other shit,
Yeah, the
would
sun's
be
right outside your
would have
window.
me in the background. A rather rounder and less beardy me. But anyway, here we are. Star Wheats. So last time isn't particularly relevant to this time because it was filler. And it was set in the future. But what we did determine in that episode is that Palpatine's pool party is a real thing. Whereas in the main story, canonically the episode before this, Palpatine's pool party was a fictional thing that was being used to infiltrate an Imperial base.
Yeah, but it's really funny that it's actually happening.
Yeah. So it is
coincidentally
actually happening now.
Canonically, when we were saying, "Oh, Palpatine's having a pool party," we said that because we knew that he commonly had pool parties.
Yeah.
So it's not unheard of.
No, it's not unheard of. But it wasn't something that you knew was happening, is the point. But now it is. Funny. So that is essentially the beginning of the plot as we resume from where we sort of left off. So where we left off last time was you had just gone back to see the stormtrooper on the door, who I believe his name was Gary. Maybe it was Paul, or Ringo, or John.
I probably wrote his name down. Oh, you mean... Wait, what was his name? Chris Checkpoint or something?
That sounds about right. It wasn't Chris, though.
No, it wasn't. Wait, yeah. I swear I wrote his name down somewhere.
I do like Chris Checkpoint, though. It's a good name.
Maybe it was his name.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? I swear I wrote it.
I know you did, because you reminded me of it when you went back to him before. For some reason, right, since this audio update, my mic is picking up, like, everything.
Checkpoint Greg. That was his name.
That might be better. Oh, shit. What the fuck was that? Did you... Did that audio effect come through for you a lot?
No.
Well, I've turned it back on, right? So now I believe I sound a bit different. But now I've turned it off and I sound better. Maybe it's not coming through, but that is a weird effect.
You sound exactly the same the whole time.
There's something that's been added to Wavelink, which is voice focus, right? Okay. And to me, it just sounds weird. But maybe that's... Oh, it's because there's a delay on it when it plays back into my head because it's doing shit. That's why it sounds weird. Okay. It's fine, actually. Maybe I'll try that someday. Try and find his name. I can't find his name.
Greg.
Checkpoint Greg? Fine. Greg. Yeah, Checkpoint
Well, that's
Greg.
the guy who's not actually... He's not a stormtrooper, but he was at the checkpoint to get into the air, like the space field.
Yeah. He's also been bribed by Richard Hardwood, which is why you were allowed into the city in the first place.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, I don't know if he was. I think his dad was or something.
No,
or like the other guy that was there. I'm pretty sure it was the other guy because he was like, "Oh, why are we letting you?" Okay, I guess.
Yeah, maybe it's that entire checkpoint basically. That whole.
But I feel like he wasn't aware.
Well, but he's incompetent, so who knows?
Checkpoint Greg, my boy.
So yeah, after that, you went to have a bit of a walk around the city. You turned down every stranger who approached you of anything that they might want help with, and swiftly went on to see the Sankar Sar, who is a cybernetics manufacturer in the city of Jorah. And, well, you spoke with him. He gave you a little bit of information because you rolled really well on him. And he told you that there is a ex-stormtrooper in the employ of Duke Urbian, who might be able to tell you some things about what happened to Soldier Ward. And therefore, as part of the plan, you decided to lie to people and say that you were trying to infiltrate a Palpatine pool party. And now, we resume...
No. We never said we were trying to infiltrate. We were saying we were going
to. Yes, okay. But you were telling people you were going to as part of your infiltration, you know? It's like... you weren't actually invited.
It was part of a... Yeah, but they don't know that.
No, well... You do, because you don't even think there's a pool party. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But they think we're on a scavenger hunt, because we needed if I remember correctly, we needed a balloon floaty and also the stormtrooper armor.
Yeah, you were getting things appropriate for a pool party. So you have those as well.
Yeah, like stormtrooper armor.
Well,
Yes.
hang on. I've seen Lego Star Wars. Stormtroopers always go to the bath and shower in their helmets, so that's all we need for that.
Now that's
That is fair.
true. That's true.
That is fair. So yeah, we resume. You've got all of your equipment now, and as you're getting prepared to head to this pool party, a phone call comes into your ship, with again the name popping up on screen being Daddy.
We really have to change this. Wait, so are we changing into the stormtrooper outfits on the ship?
It's the
what's
best
happening?
place to, isn't it?
Okay, that's fair enough.
It also helps
Someone else
with
get
getting
that.
this in there.
Oh, fine. I suppose I can get it. Can I answer the phone?
Hello? Richard Hardwood, if you couldn't tell, is on the call on the opposite end, video calling into Gershwin's 69th Symphony, as he has
It's
done
me,
so
Richard
often.
Hardwood.
Hello?
Hello?
Verona, are you doing an impression of me?
A little bit, yes. Do you like it?
You sound a lot more friendly than usual, I'll tell you that much.
What the fuck?
I feel so welcome here. It must be because Plugs isn't in the room right now. Anyway, well...
Who is that calling?
Daddy.
Tell him to fuck off. We're busy.
I see Plugs hasn't changed.
No, not really.
Well, listen, I've been hearing about some concerning things, out of Jorah while you've been there. And, well, I don't know how to say this, so I'm just going to say it straight out. I've heard that you told my security guards that you were heading to a Palpatine pool party, right? And
Well, yes. It was all a big bluff to get in, but yes, that's what we told them.
well, you see, that's the problem. It turns out Palpatine is actually having a pool party there. Like, right now-ish. Very soon. Probably
Wait.
right when you intended to infiltrate that place.
Excuse me?
I know, it's shocking. But basically, what's happened is, Luke Skywalker has been assassinated on Miami. And as a result, Palpatine is holding celebrations throughout the galaxy. And, well, one of them is happening right now, on Jorah, in the very place that you were saying you were going to infiltrate with a fake Palpatine pool party.
Oh, no.
If it all sounds rather convoluted, don't worry about it.
This does sound rather convoluted.
Plugs is walking into the room, putting on the last of the stormtrooper gear. That would explain all the multitude of Imperial ships that we saw in this shipyard.
Yes, I don't know if you've looked at the
Luke is
sky.
dead?
And the multiple Star Destroyers in.
Yes.
Luke has died?
Yes, unfortunately, yes, Luke is dead. I don't really
you
know
know
who
him?
he was, but some guy called Luke Skywalker has died. It's shot on Miami.
All over the news.
He was a Jedi I occasionally heard of from the Rebels, yes.
Oh. Well, he's dead now.
Oh, no.
Yes, no one really knows who
so-
did it, but...
If this pool party is happening here, is Palpatine here? Or is this just a pool party for random people?
I'm afraid to say, but Palpatine is coming.
Oh.
Oh no. We're gonna have to be much quicker about this.
Yes. If anything, I'm afraid he might be there already. In fact, he might be arriving right now. Do you see a massive Star Destroyer above you?
Zim comes in.
Oh my god, I do.
Did you see that there was all these Star Destroyers arriving in all?
Oh my god, it's Richard Hardwood. When did you get here?
What is going on? Why does everyone sound so friendly?
The Imperial fleets arrived.
around here. This is like my nightmare.
Zim, you're really good at looking at things really far away, right? Can you see if you can see Palpatine out there?
Get your scope out.
Let me get my scope out.
Yeah, yeah.
Perception. What is it against? Wheat.
Like 4 purple.
4 purple.
It's like, I mean, there's like a large Star Destroyer with like a very clear like main Imperial transport. I wonder where he is.
Yeah,
Never know.
you can't see Palpatine, but you can see everything that would suggest Palpatine is being escorted to the palace. And he's not
That
stood
Star
by a window.
Destroyer's That Star Destroyer's red. That must be Palpatine's.
It's just completely
is-
red.
That is a lot of red paint. How did they even? I don't even know.
Also,
think
you'd
they
think
use
he would be
blood.
more subtle about traveling the galaxy.
Well, he's the Emperor. I mean,
I've heard he has nothing to fear anymore now that Luke's dead. This is
Well,
almost a
we'll
show
have
of
to
force.
see about that.
What? Wait. Now, hang on a minute.
are we killing Palpatine?
Sorry, I've just had a thought in my head that I should really pull up Palpatine's stats. I've got a top trumps card of him over here, you see.
Well, I didn't mean
Oh.
now. I mean, after the training montage.
Wow. On this top trumps card of Emperor Palpatine, he's got like max stats in most things.
Speaking of stats and cards of people, Zim was just telling me about these pod race cards that they've got. We should really look at them after we're done with this.
Really?
Oh yes, I have many pod races, but I'm still looking
Maybe
for.
you can take them if we're going to the party. We might have some extra time. Maybe you should take your pod race cards
Oh.
with you
It could be a great
for no
distraction.
particular reason.
If we need to distract anyone, you could just chat them up about pod racing and show them your collection.
Oh yeah, maybe Palpatine will like pod racing. Am I right?
Yes,
Uh,
that is how we'll get past Palpatine. Perfect.
Well, I am still looking for
Hey,
this
that was a joke.
shiny Anakin. Actually, now that I think about it, this Luke Skywalker who's assassinated has a very similar name to this Anakin Skywalker who is a pod racer from.
It is a common last name, I think.
Ah.
Yeah, I've heard that just about anyone can take it. They're just like, all you need to do is stand in front of an old lady who asks you your name, and that's how you become a Skywalker.
Well, and a whole trilogy where. Let's not get into that.
Does that,
Anyway.
I don't, what do you mean a trilogy? I'm talking about life here.
A trilogy.
I don't even know you said that. It wasn't even my
Is this
voice.
because you're a boxing promoter?
Yes.
I don't suppose Krusty's got a trilogy coming up. I'll
should
rebuild
No, I
the
think
the
Krusty's
next-
struggling to get his costume on.
Oh,
Is that
yes.
going to be Krusty's next stage name? Skywalker.
Oh.
Rusty
No,
Skywalker.
it's too common. Like, why would you
Krusty
why would
Skywalker.
you use that name?
But the
Terrible
name has just freed up.
Yeah, it's free real estate.
It's a terrible name. I mean, I would suggest something else. Maybe like Star Killer or something like that. Sounds better.
Well,
Maybe.
let's look at this. We could be Plug Skywalker, Zim Skywalker, and Verona Skywalker, and you could be Richard Hardwood Skywalker.
Ah, not bad.
Well, it has a nice ring to it.
Hmm.
I mean, it could work as undercover names.
I don't know about that. It's a rather conspicuous one, if you ask me.
Well, if it's so common, then we'll just be nobodies, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Maybe. You
Anyway,
might get
this is
some
not
questions
difficult.
asked.
Why are you calling us?
To let you
Well, I
know that
assume it was to
Palpatine's
warn
pool
us.
party is actually happening and that he's there.
Yeah, if anything, that's better for us. This is a good thing.
Oh, well, okay, then bye.
Is it? Are
Oh,
you?
yes, it
Wait,
means our lie
hang
is
on.
verifiably true.
Goodbye, Richard Hardwood.
Yes, goodbye. Yeah.
Yes. Goodbye.
Who said that?
Are you mocking me?
I would
I don't
never
know.
mock
It's just
you.
the thing we're doing. Goodbye. Hang on.
Ah, I see. As Richard Hardwood gets disconnected, all he thinks to himself is, they must be practicing their undercover voices, and I've inspired them.
Now, see? God, what if I
Yeah,
should do with
see?
that guy, am I right?
Richard Hardwood was the most
Yeah.
undercover voice of all time.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Richard Hardwood. Yes, What a fucking loser, am I right, you guys? God.
Why
Anyway,
do we work for him again?
it pays us money, innit? I don't know why I was both French and British at the time when I said that. Anyway. Shall we go to the party? What's Krusty?
What's
He's been putting
crusty?
on that
Where is
suit for a long
Krusty?
time.
What is crusty?
What is Krusty?
So it
Grego,
has,
have you seen Krusty?
it hasn't actually been
Grego?
that long. Last time you saw Krusty, you left him in the
Grego, you can't say
executive suite of the hotel, and
that. No, I think he was. Was he not with us? Has
he
gone
went
back
with
to the,
you.
to
Yeah,
the
but he went
hotel?
back.
He went
Um,
back to the hotel.
Oh, so he didn't come here to change. He went to the hotel.
No.
To the penthouse. Okay.
Well, is he going? Do you want him there? I was just going to
I
leave
don't
him in
know.
the
That's what
hotel.
that's I was asking that in character, but I don't know.
I mean, it would
Do
make
we-
sense for
do we also
Krusty to
want-
be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
All right.
I think Krusty
Krusty
could
is
be like
there.
a background character that shows up randomly every now and then, like
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a chat
When
with
you,
someone
yeah,
or
like he
shit.
did in the filler, where he's on the pod with
silly
Darth Vader.
moments.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do
Krusty
we
will
want
be
to
there.
bring
Yeah, if
Grego
you
with us?
occasionally need a computer's check done, Krusty can be there to do that for you.
Yeah.
Why would we
I
bring
think
an
Grego might-
astromech droid into the pool? Do you not like Gregor? Do you want to kill
He's
him?
not a big fan of water, Gregor.
But the pool party isn't just a pool.
We don't know that.
If
All
I
we know
roll-
is that it is a pool party and it is also
Maybe it is
Palpatine.
one of those infinity pools I've heard about.
I'm just
They
going to
need-
roll a yellow
They're
dice
pools that are
on
the
a
entire floor.
on a triumph. Gregor is waterproof. Ah,
Yeah, well, I mean, Krusty made him, so
He's
We knew that
not
was gonna
waterproof,
happen.
but he does have
Well-
little inflatable armbands so that he'll just like float on the surface.
yeah.
I mean, Grego might be able to do some things. No one will pay attention to an astromech.
but they might. He doesn't look like an Imperial astromech.
We
Does
can
anyone have
spray
any
paint
paint
it
it black.
paint? I don't know if we have any paint. Do we have paint? Can we paint Grego black?
you could
Yeah,
easily
you think
acquire
Gregor
paint.
Also,
we
we
paint
should
Gregor
change his
black.
name to be Grego, but with an E at the end of it, so that everyone knows that he's evil.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we'll spray paint
What?
the E on as well.
Grego E.
Yes.
Gregory, fuck's sake.
Gregory,
No,
the
there is
evil
not.
version of Grego.
Gregory.
Gregory.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. As you look for black paint, the obvious place to look is obviously Krusty's stash of mechanical items, but all you can find is chrome paint.
Yeah. Probably
Uh,
quite expensive, to be fair.
Does Krusty do that thing from the Mad Max movies with the chrome paint, like spraying it in his mouth?
Like on his entire face and mouth. Yeah.
We'll have to ask.
Maybe.
No, it's
Might.
mainly
He
just for his
probably
arm.
does.
Yeah.
No, I think he probably it's probably like something he does in the middle of a match or something. Like his opponent is dizzy and then he goes to the side and then I come up with the paint and he goes throwing the paint over his face.
Yeah, he
And then-
just
but
he
then-
sniffs it.
While he's doing that, yeah, he's like sniffing it. And then while he's doing that, the other guy will come up and grab him. This is a wrestling match now, by the way. He's not actually a boxer.
Yeah.
This whole time, by the way, every time I think about the boxing matches, because I know you're really fully going on boxing, I've always thought of it as a wrestling thing, by the way.
To be fair, a
Just in
lot of the
case.
description I've given have been more wrestling based as well.
Yeah,
So-
it's more fun.
Yeah.
I've always thought of it as wrestling more than boxing. But
Okay.
technically, he's a boxer.
it's wrestling,
Anyway.
but they're just wearing boxing gloves.
Yeah, basically.
Honestly, they're not even wearing boxing gloves because Krusty can use his repulsor fist. So
Yeah, but it's,
glove?
you know, it's
yeah,
space
but he put a
wrestling.
big boxing glove over it,
He
right?
did have a big boxing.
sure, but when he uses it, the boxing glove just explodes as well. Because if
Yeah,
I
but
remind how
That's just
Krusty
how
has
space
described it,
boxing works.
Krusty has always described the repulsor fist as being he punches and then a massive shockwave goes forth that like obliterates everything in front of it.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, which is fine when you're doing it against people in a boxing ring.
yeah, sure.
Okay, well, I suppose we'll see what we'll see if Krusty can come as well, and then we'll let's just go, I suppose. Once we've painted Gregor black. Oh yeah, right. That was what we're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Can we just paint Gregor black? Do we need to worry about that?
Mark off 2 credits.
No, I'm.
I just
poor.
imagine we're in fucking stormtrooper outfits and go to this random shop and buy spray paint.
Yep.
Also, I think I got
No,
a bunch of credits
so
from last time,
intimidating.
so I'm not actually gonna mark them off because I have 3,500, but I don't think I had those
Right.
last time.
Got it. Sure,
So
you got
don't-
given
'cause-
3,502 now. So there you go.
Okay, perfect.
Also,
Sure.
could I get some? If it's 2 credits for paint, I'm gonna get some blue paint and make my stormtrooper armor blue.
I'm sure that won't be obvious.
They have some pink paint for you if you wanted it, Verona.
Wait, are we allowed to
don't-
do this? Do the
We're going to a
stormtroopers-
party.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna paint
That
mine
is a
purple.
good point, actually.
Like
No, fair
my
enough.
usual clothes.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll
so-
blend in more at the pool party because
Are
all
you-
the stormtroopers there have rainbow colors.
It is Pride Month anyway.
Yes.
Yes, Palpatine still appreciates Pride Month.
Oh, the
Oh
terrorist
no,
thinks
it's
he's
like a
done.
corporate thing though. Oh,
Yes.
During Pride Month, all the stormtroopers change their outfits to colors.
It's a corporate
then after
thing.
Pride Month, it's gone again.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Are you painting the whole thing blue, or are you going like Stormtrooper Commander? 'Cause apparently
No,
they have
no.
blue
So like
stripes.
all the white bits are now blue. That's what I'm
Okay.
doing.
So fully.
Yeah, I'm
blue.
doing the same but purple.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same but pink.
Okay. Grego is
And
just
Grego's
black. Yeah. Okay.
Gregor's
of
just
course.
black. Gregor's just a regular astromech.
Yeah.
With a
fine.
big E on him, so they know he's evil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in red.
But in red, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, where his little spy eye thing, you know, like R2 has the little like dot, the lens. We paint that red too.
Got it.
Yeah, so he can't see.
Right. Okay.
But he looks evil.
He looks so evil.
Yeah, I'm sure that like Krusty has in his room like some like red tinted film or something that you could use. But if you want to just paint it red,
Yeah.
fucking go for it. So Grego is blind.
Great.
Might impact his ability to do
He's got
something.
other sensors,
No,
maybe.
not really.
No.
Doesn't have
not as a
one
droid.
camera to see.
It'll eventually get cross, and a little
Wait, yeah,
window
doesn't he have
wiper
2
will appear.
Yeah, like the little arm will come out and go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
he'll like bump into a few things and then go beep beep beep, and then it will just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the noise.
That's
Oh
what we
my
hear.
god, Grego.
Yeah, Grego crashed into like a speeder driving by. It was terrible. It was a real accident. It was all over the news as well.
Sure.
Grego single-handedly stopped a high-speed chase. They're shooting
Yeah,
at
he
the
stopped the
cops.
cops from getting to the high-speed chase. That the other people could get away.
Yeah.
He's a hero in that way.
He's a
if you think
hero.
about it.
Sure. Right. Sorry, I just
Anyway, let's get to the pool party.
I just got distracted reading Palpatine's stats again. So
Classic.
you head on down to the pool party. You arrive at the front door to the massive Imperial compound, which is actually a gate, as I believe I described it as before. It is a very impressive compound. Compared to the ruins of the rest of the city, it is spires of white, a big open circular courtyard, very fancy. As you approach the gate, it is guarded by a few stormtroopers, including now some rather more imposing looking ones in the full red garb. But whether they are Pride troopers or
It's hard to tell.
or more
dude. It's hard to tell.
authoritative is difficult to
Yeah.
tell. Yes.
Yeah.
As you approach, they simply hold out hands like, invitations, please.
Kind of look at each other. Wait, we didn't plan this. We are here to help with the pool party. I mean, do you not see our outfits?
Normally people call them uniforms.
Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry, I'm new. I don't know why I'm talking. Anyway.
Don't worry, every Pride Month I make the same mistake, calling them outfits rather than uniform. Fucking ridiculous, isn't it? God.
I mean, really, when you think about it, what is the difference between a uniform and an outfit? Really, when you think about it?
Oh, well, a uniform symbolizes something, you know. An outfit's just for show. And I agree, this is all just for show, isn't it? No,
Are you
it's
okay?
Ridiculous. You know, we were just talking about this before you got here, about how, you know, the Emperor is just going on about it. He's now just talking to his friend again. You know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, look at how ridiculous they all look out there. They've got a pink stormtrooper, for fuck's sake. It's ridiculous. And then you line them up next to each other, and they're not really even in the right order. Like, one of them's got a fan. I don't see any pink on that fan. Well, no, it's at the opposite end. They're missing,
to be fair,
yellow.
The original Pride flag did have pink. The original Rainbow Pride flag did have pink, but they ended up getting rid of it because of manufacturing costs, I'm pretty sure.
You tell them that.
Oh my goodness. And look how much this pink stormtrooper's outfit must have cost. Do you know the price of pink? It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, it is too much, it's true.
It's crazy. You must be pretty high ranked, though, to be getting a pink one.
Yes.
Sure.
Can you make a coercion check on that?
Yes.
Against this is against 3 purple, but you get a boost.
Is it coercion or deception?
I'm treating this as intimidation, which I think is coercion in this.
Right, okay. And I get a boost?
Yeah. Nice. Oh, I see. It's above my pay grade, then, is it? Well, don't let me hold you up any longer, then. Head on in. The party's on the top floor of the big building in the middle. There's a pool on top
Good
of
to
it.
know.
Yes, that
Let's go.
makes sense.
Sort of wave to the other.
All right, well, whatever. We walk like totally out of sync as well. Like, we're not even like we're so on.
When Gregor inevitably like drives into a wall, I'll go back and like
Wait.
wheel him around.
Like, turn him. Go.
Yeah.
Wait,
Instant
I like
figures
to
off.
imagine after letting us in, maybe Frodo would try to play it, would be like, fall in, go. And then you guys are just not.
Frodo goes.
And you don't.
At all.
Plugs is just like walking by.
Grego falls over because he misunderstood.
Grego like hits the gate, like doesn't go through it.
Yeah, before they open it, Grego started moving. It's like, yeah, I should have actually made Grego roll because I forgot that this compound is across a very long bridge, out of the main city. So, you know, but Grego hasn't fallen off, is what we'll decide.
Well, if he did, he has jetpacks. He can just fly back up.
Using a jetpack while
You would know where
blindfolded
he's
is
flying.
impressive.
Yeah, he's got. Listen, if there's one thing he can do, it's astrogation.
That's
So he
not
can
what
find
that
his
is.
way.
Anyway, you have successfully entered the Imperial compound.
Yippee! God,
Through
those guys are fucking stupid. That was so easy to get through. Can't believe
I
it.
feel like we were rather convincing.
Yeah, sure. Right, so what are we looking for? Why did we even come here in the first place?
So this is for the crystal, right? We thought it was in this building.
No, but
Who
maybe.
cares about
No.
the crystal?
You haven't been told
Well,
that
that's
the
the only reason we
crystal
were
is...
here.
You haven't been
Well, you
told that the
can go and
crystal is in
find-
this building.
Oh no, we're looking for a stormtrooper, right? Or an ex-stormtrooper.
An
No,
ex-clone trooper, yes.
That was
Who,
it.
Oh, right, and then they
Well-
might know what we're looking for,
Yeah.
or something like that.
They're probably going to be at the party, right? So we must just go to the party, and then we'll just mingle, see if we find the person, and then group up and tell each other what we found. I just realized we
That
forgot
sounds
to
like
go
a good
get
idea.
Krusty. I'm
Oh.
sure he'll find his way here.
He'll find this way in.
let me just... No, I don't know Krusty's stats, actually. I was going to make the same roll of coercion to see if Krusty could get through the gate. But I don't know his stats, so whatever.
He doesn't have to roll. He's got some he probably has Imperial connections somehow. And,
He's
got
not
it.
even in disguise.
He was actually invited.
Yeah, he's not.
He was
not-
actually invited.
They heard that the Iron Patriot was on Kubindi, so he got
Yeah.
invited. Yeah, you've been told of a ex-clone trooper
Oh, you're
called
so right.
TH313.
Okay.
TH313.
Yeah, and any information about the Kyber crystal being here is stuff that you have presumed yourselves and have not been told.
Right. Okay.
In character.
But we
I
were
haven't-
going to this guy to ask about that, right?
And
But yeah, that's why
potentially
you
other
were
things.
going. We were just kind of Plugs was just kind of here because of the apology tour for Krusty. I don't even what was Zim's mission?
To protect you lot.
Yeah,
But also, I haven't been told nothing about no Kyber crystal.
true.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that interesting to be honest.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
only Verona really cares about it, to be fair.
Isn't it the one reason we're on this planet?
Oh, no, it's the one reason you're on this planet.
Yeah, Plugs is here as a PR
there
tour
anything
for
else?
Krusty.
Oh,
Yeah, we're here on a
true,
PR
right.
tour.
Yeah, so this is actually a really big event for Plugs.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah,
so
Plugs
many
is gonna
connections
be
here.
talking to sponsors for.
Yeah.
Although I
'cause-
don't know if Plugs cares anymore because Plugs just had a falling out with him, and he was a bit of a dick actually. So maybe she's looking for other people to go and manage actually. Like, maybe
Ah.
that's what she's. Gonna
or
be
other
doing.
people to take Krusty on. It's like, look, I'm willing to sign over the Iron Patriot for an extortionate fee.
Yeah, exactly that kind of stuff. Okay.
Okay, so when
Yeah.
Jamalki eventually gets back to us, we will introduce it with saying, "Hi, Jamalki, you are now in indentured servitude to the Empire because Plugs told you."
Yeah.
Max Rebo.
Yeah.
What he's a slave driver, that Max Rebo.
He was a terrible person, Max Rebo.
He puts his foot in it, you know.
Great.
That's funny if you know what he looks like.
Yeah,
Um,
it's really great. If you knew who Max Rebo
Yeah,
was.
I'm sure it would be. Yeah,
I
you're-
love talking about obscure Star Wars characters because Matt will not have any idea who they are.
Mhm. You're in the Imperial compound. There are lots of people mingling around in here now. Various stormtroopers of different colors. Some Imperial officers. Some people just dressed for a pool party. Like button-down shirts and shorts, swim shorts, obviously,
Is
ready
Grand
to.
Moff Thrawn here?
I'd like to imagine there's some people just walking around with floaties on.
Yeah, there are.
They're not
I,
even in the
Grand
pool yet.
Admiral.
I did actually check where Thrawn was at this point, because I was thinking he could be here, but I'm fairly sure he's currently trapped in a different part of
Oh,
things.
right, because that happens at the end of Rebels, and Rebels ends before. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because Rebels
Wait, what?
ends before the New Hope, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
It is a shame
you're
because
right.
Thrawn's voice is
You're
probably
right.
one that I can do pretty easily. But sadly, he's not here.
Also, everybody's swimming costumes, are they all Imperial branded?
Obviously,
Yeah.
they're all
Sorry.
like gray or white or black, and they still like the Imperial officers still have the little like pen holder thing for their like.
They got
They're-
the like tiny little swimming trunks, and there's the little like the communication holder on that little swimming trunk.
Yeah. I just put in the chat why I can't answer that question on stream. But there we go. So anyway, some of them, yeah, there's some Imperial brands going around, and it's all very, very well, very set up. They're all obviously wearing Pride colors,
Obviously,
because there's like stands around the place where they can just like go and get various Pride themed, Imperial branded swimwear.
if they got like little pride pins and stuff.
Yeah. And like on top of the stands is like celebratory photos
Oh my
of
God.
like Luke Skywalker with like his eyes with just X's over them. It's very comical. It's like
I just imagined like the Imperial
Finally got
logo
that
pins, but the
terrorist.
fucking pride color.
Pride, yeah, that's exactly.
I'm
what they're
just
from.
imagining like all the other Imperial things, like Kuat shipyards, like massive military installation, and they have Pride banners up just for 1 month, like building these horrible
Yeah.
doomsday weapons, and there's just Pride
Yes.
flags everywhere.
yeah.
Pride on the Death Star.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
just this
well-
month they spray paint the Death Star.
Well, the now that you're out of your ship and you have a proper view of the sky, you see that when you looked up at the Star Destroyer above you before, you're only seeing one section of it that was red. As you see the whole
Oh, I
thing of it, you see
see.
it actually goes through the
Flag.
entire Pride flag.
Right, we just saw the
Oh.
red bit. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
What is this corporate hellscape? I want to leave.
The 1 month that the
I
Imperials
love
are a
it.
little bit better.
I love it. It's all performative. None of it's real. It's the issue.
But Palpatine isn't even trying to secure votes because he's already abolished the Senate.
Yeah, he doesn't care. yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, but it's still funny though. It's still funny though.
Oh, you know, the
Anyway.
bureaucracy takes forever to get it changed.
Well,
Yeah,
this
it was
this
from-
is still Republic Pride, but they haven't
yeah,
updated
it was a
the
leftover from the
system.
Republic. Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted it disbanded immediately, but they
He's
still
been
haven't
trying to get
updated
it. He's been trying to work it out, but they just won't let him.
Darth Vader.
Oh, he's gonna
every
be
time,
so disappointed.
every time Palpatine proposed it, Darth Vader would say, "No, we have to keep this." No one
No,
knows
yeah.
why, but yeah.
Every time
I
Palpatine
wonder
said
why.
we should get rid of this, he actually went, "No."
No.
That is exactly what he said,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Why do I not
Palpatine
have
got
that
fed up.
added as a sound effect yet? For
Yeah,
fuck's
you need
sake.
that. That is such a good. That's a really good. point.
Oh no.
I've
We're
just
gonna Palpatine's gonna show up and be moody, just
No.
so angry at this.
It does actually work because this is what Darth Vader says.
The only thing I'm curious about is boys.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, nice. But yeah, Pride is still happening here. Wow, incredible. Exactly why Emperor Palpatine is still doing it, no one really knows, but he's still doing it. There are people mingling around here. It would seem that the pool party proper has not yet begun, though, as there are only a few people walking in and out of the main tower at this point, and you don't hear any banging tunes coming from the top of the tower.
Oh, okay. Well, I paused the music that I just started then. In that case.
Oh yeah. Too soon.
Yeah,
too
I
soon.
have posted the appropriate dance music for
Yeah,
everyone who
yeah.
wants it.
I just opened it because you're so right.
It's now the only acceptable Star Wars dance music.
It's a banger. To be fair, it is a banger.
All right, I've opened that in a tab. There we
Yeah,
go.
this one.
Oh, sorry. There's a bit of traffic is going by outside the pool party. It seems that lots of people are trying to get in
Yeah.
around now.
Well, there's a bit of congestion because Grego
Yeah.
made a bunch of people crash. So
Yeah, sure.
Before we got
it's not
here.
great.
Yeah,
The valet showed up. Do you need me to park your Grego for you?
yeah.
We were like, yes, please.
Would you like me to park your astromech?
Bro can't fucking drive for shit.
Yeah, Grego has been
Oh my god, he's like totally wasted.
Grego has been parked next to a bunch of other Imperial droids.
They're having a little chat.
In the droid
Hello,
area.
fellow Imperial droids.
Yeah, you see Grego getting.
How do you do?
You see Grego sidling
Oh,
up
no.
to a gonk droid, and you're not really sure what's going on
Oh.
there, but
Oh,
Oh, Grego.
no. Grego, you can't say that.
Go get him,
It's the way
Grego. I believe in you.
It's the way they gonk.
yeah.
Grego's gonna end this with a girlfriend or some shit.
Gonk
You're going to
friend.
gain a gonk droid for
Gonk
the ship.
friend.
An Imperial gonk droid is going to be joining the crew.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
how does a gonk droid become evil? It's just a battery.
Who knows?
He's just a little guy.
an
I mean, I
evil
know how one
battery.
gonk droid probably turned evil because those poor gonk droids in Jabba's palace getting
Yeah.
foot tortured. They probably are not very happy about their.
Well,
It's a
depends who
gonk
they are.
droid that,
It's who-
as a prank, occasionally cuts off its power supply to things it's connected to because it's evil.
Oh, it works at the hospital. That's why. That's why it's an evil.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh no. My boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
These
Right.
gonk droids that have made their way here, they are, because they spend so much time partying, they're part of the reason why healthcare on Kabindi is so in the shits right now.
An all-time
no.
low.
That's why the one villager that you've met and spoke to is someone who was just like sat outside wanting medical aid because
Yeah.
all the gonk droids were getting ready for this party. Real
Gonk.
shame.
Mhm.
But yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have to come up with a name for her Imperial gonk droid.
You are within the Imperial compound. There are many stores around, all corporate, of course. So it is just corporate sponsors. But yeah, what's your plan?
So what do we do
Alright.
now? I suppose Verona, you go look for the whoever person you are looking for, and we just
Yes.
like I said earlier, we just mingle, come back in like an hour, see what we found out.
I mean, it'd be nice if you also looked for him, but
Yeah. I'll look for him. Do I have to roll for deception?
Sure. This is against, I'm fairly sure, I can't ever remember what it's against. Is it willpower?
I don't know. Is
vigilance.
it vigilance, maybe?
That
I'm
sounds
not
about
sure.
right.
Vigilance is a big Jedi skill, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you'll be good at that.
So, yeah, you roll your thing against nothing. Verona, roll your vigilance against nothing.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Good roll.
Also, Zim is completely
Very
gonna
good,
get
bro.
distracted by all the stores around
Mhm.
and by like the Senile Fleet Systems NB pin, the Kurt Drive Yards NB pin, and then go get like
Is
the
there a
Emperor Palpatine
Spanini
Pride
stall?
sticker.
Everything is a lot cheaper here as well, Zim. So this is actually a good time to do this shopping because it is corporate sponsorship.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
I'm
lots of
just
free
I'm
samples
going
as well.
shopping.
So yeah, Verona, you believe that Plugs is going to look for TH313?
Yeah, I'll look for the B8 or whatever. Yeah. Anyway,
Was it
you just
called
go that way, and
BB-8?
I'll go this way.
Let's split up and search for clues.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I want to
Tell me if you find anything.
Yeah, we've got the communicators. It'll be fine. I assume you guys have communicators. I always forget who
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
has communicators.
Well, surely we have them in the stormtrooper helmets too.
Yeah. There's a lot of chatter that you're picking up though.
Yeah, we've got like the police chatter basically.
The police chatter like, the criminals got away. Some droid cut us off.
Yeah. There's
It's
a lot
okay.
of stuff like.
We just
Uh,
beat up one of the guys outside and stole their walkie-talkies. The freaking little Kabindi nerds, always walkie-talkieing at people.
Classic, honestly. You sound a lot like Krusty just then.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, but, well, Zim did
like I
go
can
to
feel
the
you.
hotel room with Krusty, so maybe
Yeah.
he learned some things. They learned,
Oh.
not Krusty. Krusty didn't learn anything. Zim learned some things. They learned some things.
I learned
Well,
things
there's
about the Kabindi.
Yeah,
Who
All
knows
the
what
random
Krusty
chatter
learned?
on the radio.
yeah. There's a lot of people.
We're out of pride pens over here. Quick, fill them up before the Emperor gets here.
Yeah, you hear one stormtrooper for just like, "Oh God, Palpatine's coming towards me," and then you just hear, "Sorry, Emperor, I'll have the sound system working soon." And then you hear Palpatine just muffled coming through, and it's like, "I hope the drum and bass is quite operational by the time our friends arrive." Yes. And there's various
Friends.
various
I
things
hope he just
happening.
means everyone.
That's a good line. I like that.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's a good one.
That is. I didn't write notes for this. I wrote that. So
Yeah, I like that. I like it. It's
I
good.
have more, but don't worry about it.
Okay, I can't wait.
one of them-
I can't wait to hear him.
I trust that this disco will be quite operational when our
That's the
friends
same
arrive.
fucking thing.
All of them. It's all just the same
Okay,
line.
yeah, they're all just the
It's a
same
different
one. Yeah, I
location.
just.
It's that one 50 times.
That would be funny, to be fair. You just have the same lines.
Let's go into the. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he then walked up to the pool and said, "I hope this pool filter will be quite operational by the time our friends arrive."
That's really funny. Honestly, that is really funny.
All right, let me just
Yeah,
cross
that's
out the other
all we
ones I
hear
had and
Palpatine
replace them with.
with the regular
Listen,
chatter.
I also want to hear the other ones, but it's
do.
This is funny.
We'll see. But what you can interpret from that is Palpatine is already here.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to be a Jedi at this party.
No, luckily we
yes,
don't have any
that's-
Jedi with us.
Definitely not.
Yes. Anyway, I'm off to decide. I walk towards whatever. Do I recognize any? Oh, see now that here's the thing though, because I'm currently disguised as a stormtrooper, so they wouldn't know who I am. But I do also need to. I guess now that I'm inside, I can just change back to be in manager plugs mode.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna find the toilet and change back to manager plugs. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Yeah, you go and off to get changed. You see that they have hastily stuck gender neutral bathroom over the symbols that would normally be over their bathrooms. And put pride flags there as well. And so
Of course.
yeah, but yeah, you just go in there and get changed. Where do you leave the stormtrooper armor?
Yeah.
Can I find the spot to hide it so that I can find it later again and no one else will find it?
You can try to. What kind of thing do you want to hide it in? Like the cistern of a toilet?
No,
A baby
there's,
change
tiles-
facility?
You know, there's like office roof tiles. Like, I'll just pop one of those open and just go like put it like in the.
Oh,
ceiling,
yeah,
you know?
okay, yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
Is that before or after you tried to flush it?
What, the office.
Yeah.
Oh, are you saying I tried to flush the armor before I put it
Yeah,
somewhere
you tried to
else?
flush the armor before.
I see.
I'm just gonna roll a
this isn't
force
gonna
No,
work.
die to
because I'm
see.
gonna need it back. I don't want to get rid of it.
I'm gonna roll a force
Don't
die
need
to
it.
see if anyone comes in while you're trying to do this. Okay, someone does. I need you, but they're not gonna see you immediately. I need you to make a Stealth check against 2 purples, please.
Okay, I'm pretty stealthy. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you tuck it away. They come in. And it's
Oh,
like,
hello.
yeah, they think nothing of it. It's just it's a yellow stormtrooper. So yeah.
Mr. Trooper. Just walk by.
The stormtrooper looks surprised that someone in the toilets was trying to talk to him. But as much as a stormtrooper helmet can look surprised, it's like, what the fuck?
They can. In Pride Month, they have emotions.
Oh, of course, yeah. And this one is permanent surprise. So you're not really
Yeah, they
sure.
just always look surprised.
Yeah, you're not really sure if they were surprised or not, but they looked it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, can I? Okay, so what I want to look for then, now that I'm back in manager plugs, is
Mhm.
I want to find wrestling / boxing people.
Sure. Yeah, as you peruse some stands, there'll be some like TV networks there who like
Yeah.
do like propaganda news for the Empire, that kind of thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm sure like just general big names will be there, right? That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, but they'll probably be hanging around that area.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Yeah.
That's what I'll spend my time doing.
Sure. Okay, we'll move on from that for now. Zim, Verona.
I suppose we'll go around and just try to ask a couple people if they know where the former clone trooper we're looking for is. Try and still use the authority I've learned that pink stormtroopers have to get information.
Yeah, of course. I am gonna roll for now a force dice on 2 whites. Someone that you ask knows exactly where they are in the time frame that you've spent looking. This is repeatable in the future. Yeah, you have learned from the people that you've spoken to in the time thus far, not a lot. People recognize the name and say that they expect that he'll be here or is here, but they don't know where he is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. We can continue with that in the future. Zim, you are shopping.
Yep.
There's so much available to buy here. And lots of interesting things as well. There's a free bar, if you're after that, I guess.
Oh, I'm perusing stickers and pins. That's all I'm buying.
Oh, there is a panini stand here, but obviously there's nothing that would catch the eye of a collector such as yourself. It's like there's certainly no gold cards here. The silver cards are ones you've already got. Yeah. You are surprised though that there is a panini sticker thing here. You're kind of curious as to who would have okayed that. It doesn't seem like that important for an event like this. So,
This is very suspicious.
Do they have
Think he
limited
means
edition
Swingy,
Pride
by the way?
Pod Racer stickers?
No.
Oh.
This is the worst
Oh.
sticker stand I've ever seen.
Well, I should ask Hog actually on this. Do you want there to be limited edition Pride Spanini stickers? Because
It's a
I don't
corporate
see why there
hellscape,
would
we-
be.
It's a corporate hellscape, of course there is.
But
There's
are they
Pride
like-
toilet
yeah.
paper in this dumpster fire.
Sure, but these aren't like Empire branded pod racing Spanini stickers. It's whether they would exist in the first place is the thing.
I don't know if there'd be Pride pod races. I think there would be Pride like Star Destroyers and Imperial people.
Yeah, but not in just part of the Spanini collection that you're building.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. So yeah, no, there aren't Pride. There's a lot of Pride themed stuff, of course, available. Like loads of special Pride like top trumps Empire battleships collection or whatever, that have like for some reason slightly higher stats than the non-Pride version ones. Except they're all slightly slower, which you think because they're weighed down by the paint. But hard to say. But in terms of like actual Spanini stuff, nah. It almost looks like there was a load of rare stuff here, but it's all been swept up rather quickly. Because you wonder why anyone would have a stand like this.
When I learn this, I am searching the crowds. I will find who is responsible for taking the good stuff and execute them.
Okay. Let's
Oh my
roll a force
God.
die to see if you are able
you happy
to
now?
identify. No, you are not yet, unfortunately, able to identify. Yeah, with the black dice, I'm not even going to give you any more information than that.
Wow. I go and warn Verona and Plugs. There is a criminal about this place.
Yes, that is the point
Yes,
of why
that's-
we are here.
That's why we're here. We are
Some-
the criminal.
Has bought all the good
Which
Spanini
comlinks are
stickers.
you saying this on?
Well, I'm not in the. I'm not wearing the stormtrooper
Oh,
outfit
okay,
anymore,
yeah.
so I'm doing my
Honestly,
own.
I'd be okay saying that in a Stormtrooper helmet, but no, if I need to talk to Plugs as well, I can't.
yeah, you'd have to use our personal ones.
If
She
you
didn't
want
tell
to say it in
anyone,
the stormtrooper,
actually, that she was
yeah, I
taking
didn't
it
tell
off.
anyone that I've taken it off, so you don't know yet, maybe.
There is
Unless
a
you've seen it.
thief about the pool party who has purchased all of the good Spanini stickers.
Are you sure they even had any to begin with?
Well, that doesn't sound like thievery. You just hear.
Yes, I am an expert. I am from the Imperial Sticker Bureau, and I know exactly.
Oh, no.
Which is canon. Which we did
Oh,
canon.
jeez, that must be that pink stormtrooper.
We will find who is
That's what the pink
responsible for stealing by using their currency all of the good sticker.
You know what? I think actually, Verona thinks this is brilliant. It's like, wait a minute, we can use searching for the sticker thieves, and we can claim that the clone trooper we're looking for was the sticker thief, and so make even more pertinent we find him.
Okay. So you're on the Imperial Comlink. What do you want to say down it?
What little information I've gathered is that it sounds like the retired clone trooper TN313 was seen with a lot of the stickers. He might be our suspect. If anyone knows where he is, let me know.
If we find anyone with illegal Spanini stickers in this place, we will arrest them.
What? Who did you say?
TN313.
That was
313,
even less
however you want to
clear
say it.
than the first time you said it.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
I remember.
Did you not write the actual name right?
That's what it was, wasn't it? I wrote it down. Unless I heard
what-
you wrong.
I swear,
Say it
first
again?
time you said TN313.
Yeah, which is wrong. I was also thinking that, but I'm not on that comlink, so I'm not going to correct her.
Yeah, it's close, so they will like be able to figure it out. I just wanted to make sure that's. But that's why they asked again,
Right.
and then you said something that was even less
Okay.
intelligible.
Yeah, they
So-
said "Grrr." You did do like the typical like taxi communication thing. That's what it sounded like. Like, like what the fuck was
No,
that?
I know what it is. It's like there's someone I sat next to in chemistry in high school, right? Had notoriously bad handwriting, and one of the answers to the question was a compound that they knew the first part of the word, but not the latter. So they just wrote the first part and then did in really bad handwriting some gibberish, and they got the mark for it because the person assumed it was correct.
That's crazy.
So yeah, there you go. That's what Emma is attempting here, basically.
Yeah, but vocally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mean TH313?
Yes, TH313.
Oh, I say.
If you've seen anything about their whereabouts, let me know.
Right, another voice then pipes up. Last I saw you was in the barracks. Which is,
In the backs?
in the barracks, yeah. Barracks.
Why are all these stormtroopers incapable of clear communication?
Can you please repeat that?
In the barracks.
In the barracks.
Barracks.
What I think they're trying to communicate is the barracks.
In the
That was
barracks.
just some random stormtrooper. I don't know who that was. That was really weird.
That's what I said, the barracks.
Right, listen, we're gonna need to get your accent checked out for the next meeting.
Oh my god.
This is now an accent inspection.
This is an. I love the horrible French accent saying this is an accent inspection. The barbs. It does sound a bit like that.
You know the Imperial protocol about accents you can't understand.
We're very sorry. Please, we will have this addressed by the time we are next visited by the Imperial Sticker Bureau. We understand this goes to the highest level, and therefore we will take this matter very seriously.
Good. See it so.
It's important for the Imperial Sticker Bureau because they need to know what to write down when someone's telling them about the person.
Yeah.
So yeah, they need to
There's a lot of detail that
understand
goes
the
onto these Spinini
One of the
stickers,
details specifically, coincidentally, is also accent, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, the Imperial Sticker Bureau also has jurisdiction over accents. Nobody really understands how that happened.
It just kind of happened, yeah.
But yeah,
A lot of internal politics.
you have a lead for the barracks.
Perfect, yeah. I'll start heading over there.
Yeah, it's an easily
I will
identified
accompany
building.
you.
For a completely different reason. Okay.
Yeah, for a completely different reason.
Yeah, it's very obvious because there's a massive rainbow flag that says barracks on it. So-
Is it spelled without the extra noise?
It's spelled barks.
yeah, there's an apostrophe in the middle.
Barks.
It's just BA apostrophe AKS.
There's no
I thought-
R's now.
Yeah.
So
Bark.
the bark.
Yeah, the
The
backs.
bark. The barks.
Who put up
Okay.
this sign? Spell it properly.
The
Turns out the R
Imperial
just fell off and they
Spelling
couldn't be
Bureau
bothered
will
to
be
put it
onto
back.
this.
Yeah, like and the city troopers outside the barracks, like just hanging out. Like yell
Oh,
at them about this.
yeah,
like,
there's
what is this
troopers
spelling?
it's the same stormtrooper. It's the backs.
You! I told you to fix this. Stop talking like that.
What?
Go get this sign changed.
What you may fix my voice?
Yes.
But
What
how?
is your number?
What is your number, trooper?
Oh, I'm BC 212.
BC212. I will be writing your UOPAN report with the Imperial Spelling Bureau. This is not how you spell barracks.
What? But
Yes, they're going to have a stern talking to you.
but they told me it was just written as you say it. They said it was easy. So it's just barks. Spell it as they say it, you say.
This is terrible. We will have to keep him away from the Emperor. The Emperor does not
Yes.
like people who cannot spell.
No, that's one
Big
of
pet
his
peeve
least
of him.
favorite things. He hates it.
Oh.
That's why he.
You
wanted
best be
to
lucky
destroy-
we found you before he did.
That's why he destroyed the Jedi, because their name is spelled Jedi very clearly. He hated them.
Oh my god.
Sure. It's the only reason, yeah.
Oh wow. I can only apologize. But he cries.
In his stormtrooper outfit.
Yeah.
Is he a blue one that has
A sad face.
emotion of sadness?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
You are dismissed.
He cries and just walks off.
He walks into the barracks because where else is he going?
Yeah, he walks into the barracks.
You are dismissed out of the barracks.
He-
You are
he-
banned from the
You are not
barracks.
staying here.
He pivots and turns around. As he walks away, you're still hearing on the comms him crying. It seems to have become jammed on.
Can we clear comms, please?
They just told me to
None of
rob
the
barracks.
None of the comms will be clear so long as this stormtrooper is allowed to speak.
BC212, please remove your helmet and do come see me in my office.
God.
He turns back around and goes through the barracks again.
I was gonna say, surely that's in the barracks.
Yeah.
As well.
Stay.
I fucking knew it. I was
Okay.
literally thinking.
Oh, God.
When we're about to go in the barracks, I'm gonna go look for like a something I can write the barracks under ISB inspection, and then I'm gonna put it
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
door when we go in.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, yeah.
Is on our like little private comm links. Does him I think could be like, wow, pretending to be an Imperial is very easy.
Yes, you just have to be obnoxious and bully people. That's basically all they do.
Does that come through a my comm link as well then?
Yeah.
Okay. That's like on speaker, everyone around me can hear it. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know what that was. Anyway. So you want to buy the Iron Patriot, huh?
Oh my
It's
goodness.
quite famous.
I must say, adding the Iron Patriot to my portfolio was not something I expected to get out of this today. Oh, what kind of fee were you looking for?
Oh. Well, he's. You must understand, he's quite famous. He single-handedly took down Threek, and then quite recently, saved all those Twi'lek, I believe, on from that horrible Gary creature. So.
Oh, you mean the Kubas that he
No, no.
saved?
No. He saved. Didn't the Kubans die?
Yes, half of them, but the whole point was that he was saving Kubas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
The
saved
one
the
he was
Twi'lek
supposed
that
to
were also
fight
there.
was saved, I believe.
Oh, is that what that was for? I didn't actually see much about it because I just heard about the Jedi showing up.
Yes, it was quite unfortunate, but sometimes the Jedi shows up, but hey, that's why we are here, because the Emperor has gotten rid of them all. Eh?
Oh, is this... So this one that appeared is gone now as well. Was that the work of the Iron Patriot?
I believe so, yes.
Oh,
And by that I mean yes,
oh
because I
interesting.
would know as his manager.
Interesting.
Yes, but the Iron Patriot, I'm sure he will show up tonight at some point. He will be around here, but you
Ah.
must understand he is a very busy man, but he has connections within the Empire, and he has done, just between you and me, has done some secret missions, taking out the Jedi before. So that is why I'm a bit hesitant to say. You understand?
I see. And this, I presume you're offering him to numerous suitors today.
Oh, of course.
Well, in that case, I'll make you an offer here and now, shall I? I would be willing to buy him for, let's see, with his history. Are you including his cybernetics manufacturing in the deal?
Well, that is up to him, I suppose. He makes sure he takes care of his own stuff. I'll tell you that.
But you, do you have that available to sell? I presume so. It's part of the business, no?
Yes, it's part of his persona.
Yes, so, but as buying that, I do get ownership of that and control of the profits, right?
Yes, yes.
Ah, perfect. In that case, as I was saying, yes, with the manufacturing, the prestige, the potential, I think my offer would be 750,000 credits.
My good sir, you must be joking. That is not even half of what I was looking for.
Oh.
I can't believe you're selling Krusty.
I'm selling the Iron Patriot as a brand. Okay, very different. Very different.
I don't think that's how they interpret this.
Well, how they interpret it is their own issue. I said I'm willing to sell the Iron Patriot as a brand. Maybe I didn't say that as a brand bit, but you know, that's obviously what I mean.
The brand, ownership of
Plan.
the man and brand. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll come back to these negotiations in the future.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm assuming. But can I? We can work out what actually happens. But can I roll for what information I coincidentally hear about, like just from other things that is actually important for this for what we're doing today?
Sure. What do we? How do we want to check this? It's almost just a luck roll, isn't it? So
Maybe. I think I would steer the conversation to just like general topics of the evening every now and then.
okay.
So like, I don't know.
Okay, that would be, I guess it's deception. So we'll
Could
do
it
a
be charm,
deception
perchance?
against.
If I charm people into talking to me.
Sure, you can do that. Charm, you could use negotiation if you're structuring it around crusty conversations as well. You can probably justify any of the communicative skills.
I'll
for
take
this.
charm because that's my best one.
Sure. I will have you go against a purple and a red, rather than 3 purple because of crit failure potential.
Okay.
Ooh, just advantage. Yeah, so while you steer the conversation a little bit, no one's like picking up on you doing so, and they're all a bit too interested in the Iron Patriot to really be thinking about other things.
Okay. So yeah, I don't really have many other conversations. Okay, that's
No.
fine.
As for gossip, I will still let you do a general luck roll on the
Sure.
gossip that is happening around you, because you are rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to roll a force
100?
die. Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, you pick up absolutely nothing on that front.
I've heard fuck all. Okay,
Yeah.
great. That's fine.
Okay, to the barracks. As you head into the barracks, there are a lot of stormtroopers here, most of them with their helmets off. As one would expect, because in here they are less so on duty and more just recovering. They are all in, of course, varying colours. And, you know, helmet tucked under the arm and all that. But with them all having their helmet off, you get the impression that none in here have heard, apart from the one whose office someone has been sent to, and a BC 212, no one in here has heard any of the outside conversations that have been taking place. Yeah, welcome to the barracks.
This is an ISB inspection.
Everyone perks up rather attentively. There's some mutterings of ISB. The Sticker Bureau, why are they here? That's a pink
All of you,
stormtrooper.
please put on the edge of your beds any stickers you have in your possession. Also, if there are any reports, we will be checking for spelling as well, as we are also the other ISB.
Right, so wait. What do you do you want them to just like present their journals to you as like
Yeah.
yeah. And we want them to each of them to talk to us so we can hear their accent.
Of course you do.
That's right.
course you
That's
do.
right. We would like you to do about 60 stormtroopers for us,
Of
please.
course. Of course you
As you
do.
do.
Right.
Go on.
Right, so
not
they
that
all
hard.
gather. No, I'm gonna make you roll for that so that I might not have to do it. Make a coercion roll against 3 purples, please.
Which one of us is doing it?
Me or OM?
Zim, because they spoke.
Wow. This will go great, everybody.
Oh no, you're bad coercion.
Surely they get a bonus though.
Oh
because,
my
like,
god.
I don't know if boosts are gonna help. I'll give you like 2 boosts. There you go. Oh shit! It has made it flat. That's actually like as
Wow.
good as you can get on boost die, by the way.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. I think there's like only 2 sides that have a success on them on it, so well done. Yeah, but you are
I mean,
just a failure with 1
I
threat
didn't
still.
need to talk to them. That was M. M wanted to talk to them.
But you did okay, but what?
I just
You
wanted
did just
to.
say.
You did
I
just
check the
say
journal.
I need to talk to all of you. We need to talk
Well, no,
to
that
all
was
of you.
Emma.
But
To be fair.
oh yes, of course. Sure. You get sure. Okay, fine. Emma, you can do the same role as well.
Okay. Do I get any boost die?
No, fuck you.
Surely Emma's the one in the
What
pink.
fuck? I am in the
The
pink.
ISB uniform.
I'm cancelling the boost die if Emma's rolling it as well. You get a second chance rather than boosts.
Right. It's like the same thing.
It's exactly what you would. No, it's slightly better than what.
It is now exactly neutral. With
Yeah.
if I
It's
include Hog's
perfect. It's
boost.
literally completely
Yeah.
neutral.
And so yeah, everyone is just kind of like in muttering to themselves about why is the sticker bureau here? In all of their accents now as well. It's just like, why are there with these sticker bureaus here? I do not understand. And then,
Why is the sticker bureau here?
oh, I don't get it. What is the sticker bureau about? All kinds of chats are happening here. It's like, oh yeah, that is a pink
Why is the sticker
stormtrooper.
bureau here?
I cannot believe that there is a pink stormtrooper here.
Oh yeah, it's a pink storm.
Shut up, everyone. Stop your small talk. This is an inspection.
But why? Yeah, but why is there an inspection during a pool party?
We've had reports of a sticker thief around.
Somebody has been using their own credits to purchase rare collectible stickers. The ISB will not stand for this.
Whose credits are you supposed to use?
Oh, nine, but this does not sound particularly illegal.
Those credits belong in Imperial banks, not for you to spend them.
Sorry there, sir, but are you telling me that our wages aren't actually for us?
No, they are for the Empire.
You there!
Yeah,
Are you a
they create
traitor?
You're going to
Imperial-
be
Imperial Swiss bank.
You're going to be sent for an accent inspection.
Why me?
Because
Clearly, you can see how you're talking.
all the other stormtroopers are uncomfortable when you speak.
What? this can't be true. Hans, tell me it ain't so. Oh, I'm so sorry, mein
actually, it
Freund.
is very true.
Oh, mein Freund, I'm very sorry, but they are correct. Every time you speak, I feel uncomfortable.
Arrest that stormtrooper as well.
Oh, why
Arrest them
me?
immediately.
Well, what did
No,
I do wrong?
I think they're allowed to be gay during this month.
Yeah, you
what? I'm not
You can't
gay.
You can't arrest them during this month, sadly.
Why do you think I'm gay?
Put it on the schedule.
Put it on the schedule. You're getting arrested at the end of the month.
No.
This is true. At the first of the month, we shall arrest you, but for now, you're okay.
Oh.
Please, somebody put that in the schedule so that nobody forgets to arrest this man.
Yeah, of course, my inspector.
Of course. I'll write it down immediately.
I'll get that written down for ye.
Aye, Captain.
Now listen, all of you. Where is TH313? They've been suspected of stealing the stickers.
Oh, TH133, the 313,
Why
you
is there an
say?
old granny here?
Oh, yes.
Granny stormtrooper.
It's a
This
stormtrooper
is the
knitting on
fucking-
the end of her bed.
This is Doubtfire Stormtrooper.
Ah, yeah, they got taken in for accent inspection about a couple of days ago. Right now, they're in the intensive care accent ward. Yes. It's just that way.
A likely
to know.
alibi.
We'll go investigate it.
Yes.
Why are you haunted?
I'm that old.
Why are you knitting cozies for people's stormtrooper armor? It's insulated.
Oh, but it's not comfortable. And it's not homely.
We are going to go investigate that. In the meantime, all of you, if you suspect any of your friends of having an accent that is not allowed per the rules, report your friends immediately.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for some weird accents. Don't you worry.
Also, we will be back to check on your stickers later. I suspect every single one of you.
All right, I'm glad we did that
Pyra
bit.
is one of the specified allowed accents as well.
Yeah,
Hey,
that one
hey.
was fine.
They have like posters up, like accents that are allowed. Pirates,
Pirates allowed.
cowboy.
Also, when we leave, put up a news sign, take down the other one, but this one says entire barracks confined and condemned due to accents.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Except for
love
the
the
one part.
chaos we're sowing at the fucking store.
And it's signed ISB and then kiss 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 at the bottom.
Yeah. On a pride
Yeah,
flag.
you wouldn't want to be rude.
Yeah, and a little pride flag.
Yeah.
A little imperial pride pin.
Pride
Yeah,
flag
yeah.
sticker.
Yeah, one of the ones Sim bought. So, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
I believe that we have defeated that garrison. Now we can go find this clone trooper of yours.
Feet.
Yes.
Yeah, you walk just down the hall and you see that this barracks has a surprisingly large number of intensive accent training rooms. It's like one has to wonder why they would have so many given who you just met. But yeah, all four of them are occupied right now, but they do have listed on them who's inside. You see on there.
Right.
One of them simply says TH313 admitted 2 days ago for accent retraining.
Also,
Right.
I love the fact that this is extreme accents, and I can't wait to find out from Wheat what Wheat considers an extreme accent.
Yeah.
He's the
also
thing is
can-
he's a clone trooper, so he's canonically Australian
Yeah.
or New
New
Zealand.
Zealand, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
New
gonna
Zealand.
say.
I'm pretty sure he's Kiwi.
it's New Zealand.
So
Yeah.
can you remind me again exactly the information we were wanting to get from this guy? It was like he knew where the crystal was, or like how to get into where it was, or something.
So
right?
the information that you have is that he was a
Or on
clone
that.
trooper who served with Soldier Ward while Ward was here.
Right. Okay. So he might know where it is.
He might
That's
just
what
know
we're looking
anything
for.
about Ward.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, if we
The,
find the room, we're gonna.
The urge
Head
to
in. Is there
open the
anyone
other
else
doors.
here?
These three other doors with extreme accents in them. Why are you going for the right one first?
Come on.
Well, they're labeled. If they weren't labeled, it'd be random.
That is why they are labeled.
Okay, well, at least tell us the labels.
Oh, it's just various stormtrooper names. So
Doesn't it have like
No.
reports of what the accent was?
no, just inappropriate.
Okay.
Verona, once we are done with your clone trooper, we shall be checking one more room of my choosing.
If we must. Yeah, I guess we'll head inside.
Yeah. You push open the door, and inside is a face that is familiar to Verona, as she will have seen clone troopers about, albeit an old clone trooper. TH313 sat in white stormtrooper armor because they have limited number of Pride flag armors available, and he's in an intensive accent care ward. So
Yeah.
they
Why is he
they
in
could put him
armor?
in conventional clothes, but why would they? They're on duty technically. He does get to go home at the end of the day, is what I'm saying. But all his time,
Oh, that's nice.
but all his time is
All this
spent in
time
there.
at
Yeah, there is.
Right, so he goes home and then comes back to work to just go to like the
Yeah,
accent
yeah.
rehab facility.
Yeah. There is a TV in the room which is just playing the Empire's BBC News from like about 40 years ago, where everyone had to talk in the most professional accent available.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Can't believe we did it again, Redox. Can't have Imperial News 40 years ago, Wheat.
yeah, but you know what I mean.
Good point.
He's reminiscing to the Old
point.
Republic days.
Yeah, Republic News.
Whatever.
And it's just him in the room right now.
Yeah.
There's no one else in here with him. Okay.
No, actually, I think it would be more fun to have someone else in there. Yeah, there's someone else in there who's just like, and yes, you see, there is no K in schedule. So
Are they like My Fair Ladying him? Is that what's happening here?
pretty much.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but you can go with it, and I'm just
Okay,
going to go
great.
with it too.
TH313.
Someone will get that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What a perfect Australian accent. It's incredible. This Kiwi person being Australian and having that voice.
You're
Yeah.
under investigation by the ISB. You there.
Again.
We're going to need you to leave while we interrogate them.
Okay.
Point to the guy.
Oh.
I whisper to the doctor on his way out. I'm like, I have some terrible news about the entire barracks. By order of the ISB, it's been condemned.
No.
The accent's irrecoverable.
This cannot be. Condemned? Not while the Emperor's
Yes.
here.
I'm afraid so.
We can't have the Emperor hearing this lot.
No, ensure no one from that barracks leaves.
But
The Emperor must not see them.
we've put them on all the stands. Some of them are operating the drum and bass. What
Oh,
if he's
no.
already spoken to
well,
them?
Well, get someone else to do
Drum and
that.
bass will not be
You
operational.
got to recover this barracks. Whatever is going on there, none of them can speak properly.
I'm afraid it's too late. We would cause a diplomatic incident. We can only hope that those that we've put outside are our best. And I did specifically choose those with the least offensive accents.
Well, yes. Make sure none of the others get out. We try to minimize this as much as possible.
Oh, very well. I'm going to have to take this news to Duke Urbion. I'll return here once I've concluded with that.
Just sort of give the doctor a nod.
He leaves. this is fucking awkward. Oh, hello.
I was waiting for my compatriot to speak.
Just the awkward moment. we have heard that in the past you were associated with someone called Sojo Ward.
Well, that ain't the line of question I was expecting.
I can see
The ISB investigates many things,
Ah, fuck.
including traitors.
What?
I love that.
But
TV
mostly we
show
focus on stickers.
Imperial
Traitors?
Network.
No traitors.
Traitor?
Traitors.
Traitors?
No, not. There's no D. This is why you're in this room.
Oh.
The great in Spain falls mainly on the plane. Spain, of course, is
Now listen.
Space Spain.
Tell me everything you know about this Sojo Ward.
Make a coercion roll, please. Against. This is against 2 red, actually.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Do I get any bonus for posing as an ISB agent?
Yeah, you can have actually 2 boosts again for this. Oh, well
Oh,
done.
yes.
Not bad.
Boosts are coming in big. Although those reds
Yeah.
were very fortunate for you.
Very
Yeah,
fortunate.
even
Red.
without the boost, you would have made it.
What is it you want to know about Ward? Just everything? That's quite a lot.
Everything
Yeah,
you can
just
tell
get
me of
through
what he did on
everything
this
so we
planet.
So we
What was
skip
he up
part
to?
3 of this.
Did he leave anything behind?
On this planet? Okay, that's good. That's more specific. That's good. Right. Yeah, well, I served with Ward for years. I've told the Imperial forces this long ago, because obviously it was a point of contention. But, you know, fine. I guess it's coming up again. Whatever. Can deal with this shit. Fuck's sake, man. Right. Ward, yeah, was
Mm-hmm.
best fucking commander I've ever had, right? I'm not really very New Zealandy anymore, but it's fine.
No, not even close.
Wait, you were New Zealandy?
Apparently not, but don't you worry about it. This is why I'm in accent training, because not only is it bad, it's inconsistent. So, and that's the worst combination. I'm sure you'd agree, right? Bad, inconsistent. Very bad. Right, anyway. Ward, right? Best fucking commander I've had, you know? Well liked by all of the soldiers, all of us. He was one to get on with very nicely. He wasn't necessarily the greatest as like a leader and a general, but as a friend, very good man, right? Strategy wise, yeah, it was good, right? But not spectacular. He dwelt too much on like the losses that took place, you know? Those of us that didn't make it, he took it rather personal. It's a shame, but you know, he did a good job, right? And what made him the best commander was the way he could predict the strategies of those that we were against. I've heard it said because he was a Jedi, right? He had the power to see the future. And so that's the kind of shit he did. And he had this good idea as to what the enemy was planning at all times. And obviously, on Kabindi, there was quite a lot of fighting going on. A separatist cell formed a base here, and therefore there was quite a lot of conflict that took part. The damage of that war, I don't know if you've seen the Undercity while you've been here, but, well, it's mostly dilapidated due to the dangers and the conflict. It's inhospitable, right? And the wounds of that war remain. My service with Ward ended during the ceasefire talks that were taking place with the separatists here. Ward, he had this view that the ceasefire talks were a sham and that the separatists were going to launch an attack once the Republic forces lowered our guard. He tried to warn the fellow generals among the Jedi that were here with us and told us as well about this problem. Got us all to ready up. I was taken to the meeting with the separatists alongside Ward and the other Jedi. The separatist delegation arrived, and as soon as they got there, Ward attacked. He killed the separatists, and battle ensued. The other Jedi that were there, they weren't best pleased by this. The conflict
So he attacked
ensued
them
between them.
first.
The separatists, yeah, Ward attacked the separatists first. But I served with him, right? If he had visions that they were going to attack, they were probably going to attack. And so he stopped it. That ability of his saved many of our lives. And I reckon he probably saved some more through his actions there. Of course, the problem is, the other generals, they wanted the peace talks to take place. It was a way to end this conflict there and then. Ward, having attacked the separatists, the other Jedi attempted to subdue him, and then things escalated. From what I can tell, the battle that took place was fatal to all. The two Jedi, Cato Moll and Jiv Durail, who were there alongside Ward, they fell in the fight there and then. Ward took some injuries but did manage to escape. He suffered slashes and was even impaled by one of his comrades, which I'm fairly sure is always fatal. He then got in his starship, took off, jutted about. That was the last I ever saw of him.
Do you know if he left anything here?
I wouldn't know. Aside from the bodies, but no one really goes to the Undercity anymore. It's still a dangerous place. The droids that were not defeated in the battle remain there, orderless, apart from the, well, things that approach are hostile. So it remains a dangerous place to go. So no one searched there, but I don't know of any possessions Ward had.
Could you take us to exactly where this battle took place?
I was in Sankar Palace. You needn't have my direction to get there, but
I see.
the problem is it being in the Undercity. The whole place is not fit for living people.
Well, it is of the utmost importance we investigate this, one way or another.
Why would that be? I've shared my story with many Imperials before, and it's not something that they've taken much interest in. Why the interest now?
Let's just say some people in the ISB have plans in motion.
The fuck does that mean? Can you make a roll on that?
What the fuck does that mean?
This is going to be coercion again, which is still against 2 red, and you do not get 2 boosts this time, but I will still give you 1.
Okay.
The fuck does that mean?
Listen, I'm going to ask you one very important question, and I expect you to answer truthfully or face the consequences. How much do you support what is happening here?
You say that
We
in
will
your
know if
pink
you lie.
stormtrooper outfit. Look,
I mean, even if he lies, I want to try and see if I can tell that he's lying because he thinks it'll cause trouble or something. So,
what do you mean with what is happening here? Are you asking me how this place is compared to how it was under Separatist rule when we were fighting a war against it? Before that, when it was still under Separatist control.
are there any cameras in this room?
I'm rolling the Force die. No, I'll roll 100. Less than 20, there's a camera. It's the first time I've failed one of those in a while, so there you go. There are no
So
cameras
there's
in
no
this
camera.
room.
Okay. All right. I'm going to take off the helmet and look at him.
Okay.
We are.
I'm not taking my helmet off.
How much do you like the Empire?
A lot.
Yeah, what I said.
Can I tell if he's lying or not?
Mm. Yeah, so he has 1 rank of deception, so this will be your discipline versus a. Can you remind me the attribute for deception? Is it presence?
Cunning.
Cunning. Okay, same then. This will be against then a purple and a red for you.
Oh, just.
Just. Mm, mm, mm. Look, we have brought a lot more stability to this place compared to how whenever I've seen it before. If you want my impression on the situation here, I think the only damage that's being caused here right now is this Duke Urbian. He's more
This pride stuff.
his what?
Sorry, go on.
It's more his. He's not a leader. That's his problem. He isn't someone who inspires me to follow. His whole situation is one of his whole attitude is that of an over-ambitious administrator. He's not someone I follow with the greatest respect. There is more good that could be done here. But Duke Urbian's desire to make an impression for those above himself and step into their shoes means that he is sometimes needlessly zealous in his punitive actions.
On that, I think we can agree.
So what? The ISB is here to depose Duke Urbian of his position and install someone new? Is that the plan here?
Something like that.
Well, that's a surprise. So, the internal Imperial Sticker Bureau, right, is after Duke Urbian.
For sticker-related crimes against the state.
My goodness. This is most heinous.
Yes. And it would be great if you would like to help us further with this. I will get you out of this facility.
Huh. Fine. No, not fine. Make a roll, please. This is now charm, which is still against 2 reds.
Any boosts?
Can have 1. It is fine. Fine.
Fine.
Fine. Right, fine. Let's go. We can do this. And if we're going to be working together, call me Taka.
Very well, Taka. So I give him a nod and put the helmet back on.
Sure. Yeah. So, what do you need me to do?
We need to find our way into the palace to the Duke. To have a little word with him. And I'm hoping you know the best way to do that.
Yeah, we just walk in.
Well, we don't want to make a big fuss out of it, do we?
Everyone's going in and out. Well, we could wait for the pool party to start, I suppose. Then everyone's going to go in anyway.
Is the Duke going to be at the pool party, or is he going to be too busy doing other things?
Knowing him, he'd find it more important to show his face at the pool party than actually do some fucking work.
Imagine being too important, too busy to show up at Palpatine's pool
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds crazy.
Then I think what we will do is head into the palace and investigate if he has more incriminating things while he's busy at the pool party.
Fine. We can do that.
I like to imagine that in the meantime, Plugs has gone off to Plugs has found some random pink and blue stormtroopers that are walking around.
Oh
Or
no.
maybe, I guess not a pink one because you said that was uncommon, right?
Mm. Yeah,
But it's found,
yeah. I'm
like,
gonna
probably
say,
another pink one.
yeah. There'll be one other pink one there. Actually, I'll say that.
Yeah, I'll see that one, and I'll Plugs will think that that's Verona, and we'll have gone up to them and be like, "So, what have you found?"
This stormtrooper will say to you, Palpatine's idea was fantastic. Letting everyone know that we were setting up a Spanini sticker store here has lured in all sorts. Many a collector has turned up hoping to do a deal, and little do they know that we now have our eyes on them.
Are you talking in code or something? These helmets make you sound really weird.
What?
What do you mean, what?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Did you get to talk to the guy?
The guy? Yes, we had a lovely chat.
Oh,
He-
okay. What did you find? What did he tell you?
Oh, it was something about how, like I think he'd been drinking a bit because he said something like,
Hmm.
a free bar is a pathway to abilities many consider unnatural, or something. It's like,
Yes, I've heard their tagline. Plugs is holding a drink.
While this conversation's happening
yeah.
in Verona complex,
yeah.
it'd just be like, Plugs, we found a lead.
Oh, you don't have to.
We're
Wait,
looking into
I have to take this.
Of
Hello?
course.
Yes. Why are you calling me on my phone? You stood right in front of me.
we found the guy we were looking for. We spoke to him.
Yes, you just told me. Why are you calling me now on my phone to
What?
tell me again?
What do you mean?
Hello?
I just told you.
Yes, you. What?
Listen,
I'm-
we're going to go investigate the palace. If you'd like to come with us, that'd be very helpful. Also, where did Grego go?
Oh, I think he's been mingling with the other droids. I don't know. He should be on this frequency.
Grego, are you there?
There he is.
Oh, sorry to interrupt your personal time with the other droids, my bad.
He's on standby.
He was gonking all night long.
He's gone. Oh, no. It's just the USB connect and disconnect noise. That's what we hear through the fucking.
Why are you listening on this filth?
Grego's busy.
Gregor, not right now. Jesus.
And then periodic
Anyway,
gonks.
yes, I'll
Right, well-
meet me out
Yes.
front. I've had some very fruitful conversations.
All right.
So, yes,
We'll do that.
anyway, yes, and I just turn and go.
As you all start going to meet up, suddenly, the music from the top of the tower starts playing and blaring out. So let this be your cue to transition to your 1 hour of dancing Mon Mothma playlist. /loop.
Yes.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Let's go,
Miamos, my
Mon.
beloved.
As that is now the background music to this whole thing.
Banging song.
So there we go. Yeah, Palpatine's voice comes forth. I don't have a line prepped for this one. Let me just scroll through and see. Actually.
I am the party.
No.
I
No.
am the party.
I am the party.
Okay.
Everyone just chanting like Palpatine.
All the doors and windows shall be locked for safe, secure partying.
Partying.
Ladies and gentlemen, everything that has transpired so far has been according to my design. We are now prepared to enter the next phase of the party. Everyone, long have I waited. Begin. Come upstairs. DJ. Do it.
Do it. Right. That was like in the lead up to the drop as well in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Wait, hang on, so we
pre-recorded and
Find
they
out
put that
Krusty's
in
the fucking DJ or some shit.
Wait. It's DJ. He should say, "Arise, Darth Jams."
Darth Jams. DJ, do it.
DJ do it.
Raise the
DJ do it is a
volume,
pretty good
Darth
DJ.
Jams.
Let's see.
Although that would be pronounced as DJ do it if that was Dutch, which is also funny to me. Sorry, I'm dancing to Miamos.
Yeah, it's only an hour long, so you're going to be doing it a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when bad music plays, like when the DJ gets the wrong jams, when Palpatine's disappointed, he says, These jams have left me scarred and deformed.
A bit much.
You have disappointed me for the last time.
That wasn't even him. That was Vader.
Was it not?
Yeah, it
Oh.
was Vader.
Well, mine was a proper Palpatine quote.
Yeah.
Mine was not.
Execute the drop.
There you go.
I'm afraid, in your anger, it seems as though you have killed the party.
That's good. That's very good.
Anyway, people start funneling their way upstairs.
Mhm.
They're heading to the pool. Lots of inflatables are being blown up on the way there.
Oh, I've got my pool floaty. I take that out of my bag and start blowing it up.
I purchased an inflatable Star Destroyer.
Nice.
Yeah. Of course you did.
Nice. You know, an
Do they have,
inflatable
like-
Death Star would make sense. Because it's literally a
Do they
beach
have,
ball,
like-
but sure.
Yeah, but if
Yeah,
you blow
yeah.
it up too much, it goes.
Yeah, they just not want to see that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Palpatine's got a lot
Wait,
of trauma.
Oh yeah.
Stored up with
No,
more
I
than how
imagine-
Death Stars.
I imagine they do have them, and someone accidentally blows it up too much, and they just get fucking killed. Like, Palpatine's PTSD kicks in.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
how
so-
expensive the first
Zap
one
the entire
was.
pool.
Yeah, at some
We-
point while you're outside, you do
Would
see
they
a
have-
random lightning bolt come down. It's like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah. Do they have like little rebel ship party poppers that they like explode?
Why would they do that? Like, you don't make them right. You don't make right celebratory things out of enemy things, regardless of their purpose. Like, you'd have TIE fighters poppers or something, you know? Like, because it's still
You don't want those
themed.
blowing up.
No, but it's a celebratory pinata type explosion,
Right.
not a like.
True.
I
Okay.
can't think of a real world example for this, sadly, but because I don't think one would be appropriate. So, whatever. Let's move on before I say something silly.
Yeah.
Okay.
People are funneling their way upstairs with their inflatable Death Star beach balls and the Star Destroyer Lilos.
Right. And
I
while they're doing
imagine-
this,
Mhm.
I think we were wanting to head towards the palace, right?
Yeah,
Waiting for
everyone
to,
is
like,
heading that
shuffle out
way
into the
anyway,
party.
because that's the way up. Like, the party is on the top of that palace tower. By palace, it is literally, think modern skyscraper, not fancy
Right,
palace.
Okay. So they're all headed up to like the top floor, but we're gonna
Yeah.
go to like a different floor. Okay.
Yeah. Taka is with you. He will be able to guide you to.
As you go up to like the door, like the entrance of it, Plugs will be standing there with like 2 drinks, probably.
Mhm.
But also like kind of looking, not really knowing who, and kind of afraid to approach a pink stormtrooper again. Kind of like, hey.
Yeah, we'll walk over. Like, I see you made it in time.
Officer? How are you?
You don't need to
Uh.
do that, you know.
What? Oh, sorry. Yes, we're at the party. I know. And you can move on. Yes.
All right, plugs. This is our friend.
You know. Oh wait.
So gesture.
Baron, is that you?
Yes, it's me.
Oh,
I haven't seen a single other pink stormtrooper here. What are you? Who else would it be?
full of them. It's crazy. Anyway.
Full of them.
Yes. What did you learn? Who's this guy? Is he just a white stormtrooper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boring.
Sorry, I knew it was going through my mind there. What do you mean white? And yes,
White.
armor wise, yes, white, white stormtrooper.
This is our new friend, the person we were looking for. He's going to lead us to where the Duke lives, so we can investigate.
Right, because that's why we came here.
That's not why I
Yes.
came here.
Yes. You just lead the way. I'll follow. Plugs downs one of the glasses.
Great.
You know, when they gave these to me because it's a free
Lead
bar,
the
they told
way.
me
Sort of gesture for him.
unlimited
Shows where to
drinks.
go.
It's crazy.
Yeah. As you make your way up,
Unlimited drinks. Actually, no. Unlimited refills.
Refills.
Unlimited
Unlimited refills.
yeah, that is.
Oh, is Palpatine gonna get drunk?
I think Palpatine's already
Certainly.
drunk.
Drunk with power, am I right?
We're going to
Drunk
build
with
3
power.
extra Death Stars so they can't blow them all out.
For every pool floaty that blows up tonight, I will build 3 more Death Stars.
And then
And
everyone
it's coming
cheers.
out of your
Yay!
taxpayer money.
And then when he says that, they all cheer, but like more awkwardly. Yay!
Oh.
Please enjoy the Mon Calamari.
They just bring out like
Is
entire
Palpatine just on like
grilled-
the PA system in the entire building?
He's
Yeah.
actually the DJ. Well, no, like the
He's up
DJ's like
there.
trying to play music, but he's just like pushing him aside, going, "Hello."
Have you got anything by Richard Hardwood?
We need
Can
more
you-
light
Can you
shows up
play
in
the
here.
tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Yeah.
You
It's
wouldn't
one of
hear
my
it at the
favorites.
Jedi disco.
It's a Sith banger.
I just love that we can hear all of this in the fucking PA system.
Yeah, everyone who can hear it fucking loves it. By the way, they were just like,
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
or they're
Palpatine,
pretending to because
woo.
they're scared.
Or they're
of him.
pretending to out of pure terror.
Yeah.
yeah. So you make your way to. You eventually disperse away from the crowd heading up the stairs, to step off towards the throne room of the tower, in which Duke Urbion resides. In spite of it being a modern building, it still has a throne room because, of course, it fucking does.
Of course.
As you approach, though, you hear a voice coming from within, just about over the music and the tannoy of Palpatine increasingly raving, in the musical sense rather than the lunatic sense.
Mhm.
You just hear a voice saying, "Being fashionably late would be the way."
Hmm. It seems the Duke might not have left yet.
Ah, fuck!
Is that bad?
What do
Are
you
we
all
not-
think?
are
Should
we
we
not
wait
here
for
to
him to
talk
leave?
him?
No, we're here to investigate what he has.
What we could do is we could throw them off our spying by all pretending to be Richard Hardwood.
Now you're talking. Let's just all go in here.
It's me, Richard Hardwood. I'm looking for your sticker collection.
Hello. I would like to know what you're doing.
Do you have any secret base plans here?
I love ducks.
Is this happening?
This would be this would be a great distraction if Plugs pretends to be a fucking drunk
Plugs
Richard.
Plugs is quite drunk at this point. So when
Yeah.
so if Zim actually suggested that, Plugs is like, yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm
the
fine with it.
perfect distraction.
Sure. Can you all make what the fuck is this? Deception?
Probably.
Against... This is against 2 reds and a purple.
Do we get boosts because I'm drunk?
That will be taken into account on the case of a failure. You don't get boost
Okay.
for it.
So what is it?
I
Two
somehow
red?
succeeded anyway.
Okay, you've succeeded. You've also succeeded. Sorry, what does multiple of you succeeding mean? That, oh my god, so Duke Kirby now thinks that both Verona and Hog... Okay. Duke Kirby now thinks all 3 of you are Richard Hardwood.
It's me, Richard Hardwood.
Oh my god!
Let's have
And
Taka
now,
roll for
Richard
it. Why the
Hardwood.
fuck not?
And this is
Sounds
also Richard Hardwood.
Okay, he doesn't
We've
think
teamed
Taka
up
is.
as a group.
He doesn't think that
We've
the
decided-
stormtrooper he knows is Richard Hardwood, so that's at least consistent.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not trying. He's not trying enough.
Yeah.
Why don't you try to be Richard Hardwood, you stormtrooper?
It seems as though we're all Richard Hardwood.
I want to have Taka do the Richard Hardwood voice.
What, me? Oh, Jesus. It's me,
You should be doing the real
Richard
voice, but I wanna say that
Hardwood.
it's bad.
Unbelievable. Right.
Hello. Why don't we just walk in here?
Oh,
I'm walking into the throne room.
I should have known that Richard Hardwood would be here. But 3 of him. I must have
Well,
drunken too much. And why
Yes,
is one of them a
we're all the
Rhodian?
same person. It's on you if you think there's
Hello.
more than one of us.
Why are you a fucking racist?
Richard Hardwood is not Rhodian.
And who are
Clearly,
you
you're
to say
seeing
that?
things.
I'm
How
just
drunk have
Richard
you gotten
Hardwood.
already?
I love ducks.
I must have drunken far too much. So, Mr. Hardwood, why have you come before me?
I'll
We're
defer to
looking
my
for
friend here, Richard Hardwood.
Yes.
Oh.
That's a good idea. Go ahead.
We were sent by Palpatine. He's expecting you. And he's very impatient.
Already? Fashionably late
Yes.
is clearly not something that he appreciates. I thank you for your candor and aid in this matter. Why?
Of
Yes,
course.
He said the party snacks will be quite warm by the time you arrive.
So you have spoken to Palpatine already. Could you give me some advice? He's not someone that I have met before.
Well, if you're going to spend some time with Palpatine, just remember, give in to your aggressive feelings.
Yes. And mention the Death Star.
But not
He
how it
loves
blew up.
talking about that.
Redox became a bit Yoda there.
Mm.
It's me,
Mention the
Richard
Death Star,
Hardwood.
if you will.
Hard Richard.
Hardwood Richard I am.
That seems counterintuitive. But,
Hard Richard.
well, in that case, my plan to be fashionably late was clearly outdated. I will, why, though, Richard, are you dressed as a... Well, in one case, a stormtrooper, and in another case, a pink stormtrooper. I didn't realize that we had any outfits of the Imperial Sticker Bureau here. And in the third case, a Rhodian businesswoman.
That is above your pay grade.
It's the costume I take to the parties. If you're seeing different ones, it's because you're so fucking drunk.
Imagine somebody seeing Richard Hardwood as a Rhodian. That's crazy.
Oh, it would be stupid, wouldn't it?
That's so crazy.
Maybe for safety reasons, you should hand over your keys so that you don't accidentally drive your house and safe into a place of danger.
Why would I be
Drive.
driving my house?
You're that drunk.
But it doesn't move. It is a building.
Yet!
You're seeing 3 Richard Hardwoods. I wouldn't be the one lecturing
I
us on
heard
what's real.
Palpatine. I heard Palpatine had a surprise for you. Who knows? It could be that your house moves now.
Why do you think I'm involved?
What?
Yes.
What do you mean? Why do I think you're involved? What do you have to do with it?
Well, I'm Richard Hardwood. I make houses move.
Richard Hardwood's famous tagline, I make houses.
Yes. Are you branching out into the movies?
I'm
movies
always
industry?
branching out into every business.
Oh, I see. That does sound like you.
And into multiple people.
Spoilers. Well, okay, fine. I will go.
Well, make sure you leave your keys so you don't drive irresponsibly with your house and worldly possessions.
No, that would be silly. Richard, I don't suppose you could introduce me to Palpatine.
Well, did Grego come with us?
No.
No,
Gregor's
no.
outside.
Because if we had Grego, that could be a 4th Richard Hardwood.
Wait a minute, is that Taka with you?
Don't worry about him. He's an old friend.
Why did Richard become like Polish?
Taka is meant to be confined to the speech replacement room.
Oh,
Well,
Why don't I?
yes.
Why
the
don't
sticker viewer.
I? And I point to Zim. Why don't I go and introduce you to Palpatine, huh?
Zim, sweating.
Yeah.
I
Bruce
go
nods.
whisper, just mention the Spanini. I think he fucking loves them.
Ah, this is a good idea. Yes, you should come with me.
Thank you, Richard.
But if it's okay, I need to use the bathroom first.
Okay.
Do you mind waiting in the bathroom with me?
That's a bit. I can wait outside the bathroom.
It's better when
I like when people.
See, I have ulterior
He's called
motives for
Pamphily
this
now.
because I have a plan now that I know that he's a terrible person.
Yeah.
I feel much safer when someone's on the inside of the bathroom with me in case of emergency.
That is unusual.
Not for Richard Hardwood, it's not.
Make a charm roll, which will again be against two reds and a purple.
Please succeed.
Jeez, you're a lot closer than I
No.
expected.
It was pretty close.
Fail and a threat. How about I wait upstairs near to the pool party, and then you pick me up there and we go see Palpatine.
Yes. Make sure you go in the cloakroom to drop your cloak off.
My cloak? You mean my shoulder cape? My very dramatic and impressive looking shoulder cape.
Well, you can't have that in a pool party.
Oh, I wasn't planning on swimming.
But the Emperor said everybody has to swim.
Oh.
I think he wants them all in the water for some unknown reason.
Oh.
Just imagine as we say that, we see a scene of like someone nervous to go in and goes in, they don't know how to swim and they're just fucking drowning. Palpatine's like,
You
yes,
can't see the
everyone
pool.
get
It does
in.
have a little freaky shoulder thing.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about
No,
water
no, we can't
conducting
see it.
electricity.
Just imagine this is happening.
Oh yeah, Palpatine's definitely gonna zap the pool
Yeah,
at
yeah.
some point tonight.
Nah,
At some point.
I was prepared. I put my swim shorts on under my outfit, just in case.
Okay,
Yes, very
well,
smart.
I will see you
Mine
in a minute
has
then.
ducks on it.
Okay, I will wait at the top of the stairs by the pool.
Don't go in the pool though. Make sure you don't want to go in unannounced.
Of course not. So that's the whole point. You have to introduce me to Palpatine.
I'm gonna go look for a bunch of cloth things that I can put over the end of my gun to silence it.
Okay.
Surely they can't hear it anyways over this blaring music, right?
That's true. How loud is the music versus a sniper shot at point blank range?
You would know. Given that from where you are now, you could hear him saying from just around the corner about wanting to be fashionably late. So in here, it's not that loud, the music. At the top of the building, it was loud enough for you to hear it blaringly at the bottom of the building. So it's probably quite loud. If you timed it to a beat, you could probably muffle it fairly well. The question is how subtle a sniper rifle is.
Well, see, so my idea is that I would go and hide in the cloakroom, in the cloaks. And from my sniping position of the cloakroom, I could shoot him and then hide him in the cloakroom.
An interesting idea. I don't think he intends to go into the cloakroom, but we will see where that goes.
Well, he has to drop off his cloak,
Is
right?
it gonna turn into fucking Hitman after?
Yeah, you're playing
Us just
Hitman while we're
goofily
searching
trying
for
to kill
things.
this guy.
Yeah, I
for
gotta
making
push
us
Palpatine
Yeah.
off a balcony or something.
Agent 47.
It's happened before.
Okay.
There's that one
Everybody
episode
told
in
me
the
this
Clone
guy was a
Wars.
dick, so now he's gonna die because he's a dick.
One person has told you he might be a bit too ambitious. That is the
That's
limit
everybody.
of what you have heard about this guy, by
Well,
the way.
one person.
Well,
who
that's
is,
all
by the
Zim
way,
needs to
is
hear.
a stormtrooper. He's currently
And-
actively working for the Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But was a stormtrooper that liked Sojo Ward at least.
I'm
I'm
sure many
convinced.
clones like the Jedis they killed.
Yeah, they did also. Did he? Or
That
he
is
didn't
true.
kill.
No,
Soldier
this
Ward,
this
I
all
guess. He
happened
didn't-
before
No, he
Order
didn't.
66.
He left before
Mhm.
Order 66 happened. Interesting.
Yeah.
Ward left that. It's not this stormtrooper.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay. So if Zim and this guy, the Duke, whatever his name actually is,
Mm-hmm.
left.
Yep.
Okay. Is there anyone else here? Because who was he talking to?
Some very multicolored stormtrooper guards who have left also with him.
Okay, they're going with him.
Okay.
Perfect.
They also didn't mention anything about the fact that we're. And yeah, anyway, it's not important.
No,
It's not
they
important. Don't worry about it.
No,
They're
like-
very serious. They do not speak unless spoken to.
Yeah, vigilance. Those deception checks are always against the highest modifier, right? And if you pass one, you
Right,
pass them all.
right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's how I prefer it, anyway.
Right.
You know.
So who the fuck? What are we actually looking? What are we actually looking for?
We're looking around to see if he has the crystal anywhere in here.
I'm gonna start looking for valuables and
Of
drinks.
course.
There are a lot of drinks.
I'm
Did he leave
drinking
his keys
every
behind?
single drink I find.
What was that, Hog?
Did he leave his keys behind?
Of course not.
A note to self: when I kill him,
Alright.
do take his keys.
Take his keys. Yeah.
Okay.
So we can drive his house away.
So yeah,
Drive his
I
house.
imagine you would probably put it in like a hidden compartment or a safe or a display or something. So I'm looking for those sorts of things.
Sure. You can make Sorry, I've scrolled away from his stats, which is a very foolish move of mine. I will use that one. This will be against a red and 2 purple perception, I would think,
Perception.
or streetwise.
I'm better at perception, so I'll do that. You said a red and 2 purple?
Correct. Success. With threat, I will allow you to find the safe, which is, you know, not in too difficult a place to find. Behind the back of at the back of the throne room, let's say behind a painting. Why not?
Right. And
course.
can I
Yeah,
like
he's just in
sense
there
that the
definitely.
crystal's in there or something?
You sense nothing.
I assume it's locked.
It is indeed.
It
It is a combination lock. It does not take a key.
Where's the other guy gone? The like stormtrooper that came with us. Is he like searching another
Okay.
room?
Oh, I'm still here. Hello.
I'm gonna try and figure this out.
Do you want a drink?
Check one of the other rooms.
Oh, I'd love a drink. He's ignored
Here
what
you
you
go.
said about checking the other rooms.
Okay. Well, does he head off with
So it's plugged.
plugs?
Yeah.
Am I like alone in this area now?
Yeah.
Great. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
we're
like,
just
well, there's one way to
out.
do this, and I'm gonna pull out the lightsaber, turn it on, and
That'll
cut
do
the
it.
safe open.
That'll do it.
Getting out of hand.
Yeah. You successfully cut the safe open. There's no roll needed on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not here to be
gonna-
subtle.
That's going down well. Remind me of your current outfit.
I'm wearing the pink stormtrooper outfit, right?
Yeah, did you put the helmet back on? I see no reason
I
why
think
you
I did,
wouldn't. So you may as well. Yeah, that would also make sense as to why Plugs didn't immediately recognize you when she started talking
Yeah,
to you again.
yeah.
Yep, the helmet is on. Fine. I'm sure there will be no security footage circulated soon of a Jedi in a pink stormtrooper outfit.
They're gonna use this against queer people.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're-
no.
They're gonna be like, this just in: the Empire giving lightsabers to pink stormtroopers.
It's why you've never seen any pink stormtroopers
It's even perfect because my lightsaber is
Yeah,
pink
that's
too.
Why they phased, that's why they phased out the pride-colored stormtroopers.
Yeah, that's why we haven't
pink
seen them.
lightsaber in the pink
Terrible.
stormtrooper outfit.
Phased
Yeah.
out between episode 1 and episode 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's tragic.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
in this safe, there will be some valuables in terms of like a few jewels, a few like bits of jewelry, some medals that he seems to have retained that are not on his lapel at the moment. His degree certificate.
What's it a degree in?
Let me see. Oh, this guy looks like an economics dude, doesn't he? Yeah, it'll be economics. There'll be
He's
some
in
of that.
business.
There will be a data pad, and some. Yeah, he doesn't keep credits in there. He's not an idiot. It's just jewelry, things that he couldn't put in a bank, basically, amongst his degree certificate and a data pad.
Is the crystal I'm looking for in there?
No.
Not the spot we're looking for. Okay. So you said, wait, so you said there's a data pad?
Yeah.
Can I like look through the data pad and see what's on it?
On a successful computing check, which will again be against a run 2 purple.
Not the best at computing.
If only Krusty were wandering around here aimlessly
Yeah.
at this exact
Yeah,
moment.
does Krusty happen to wander in now?
Sure, this
There's
is
a Krusty cameo.
when someone's absent. I do like the idea of they have a once per day power of they turn up and do shit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Kabisк riding
I
around
think
on a
Plugs has
Tardix.
called Krusty in to like come drink and also tell him about
Yeah, yeah.
whatever deal she's made.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure Krusty is 2 yellows and a green for computing. So use that. Yeah. Krusty unlocks the data pad and fucks off.
Thanks, Krusty.
Wait,
Where are you going?
I was going to
Go now. My planet needs me.
Yeah, he jumps out the window.
You see, I've got this. I met this guy on the way in, and I need to talk. I need to have a chat with him. That's what.
Why do you also sound like Richard Hardwood, Krusty?
You see, I saw this man. It's because Jamalki just sounds like posh British twat, which is what Richard Hardwood.
Clip that.
Right.
Clip that and send it Jamalki right fucking now.
I'll say it. That's just what he sounds
Malky
like.
confirmed posh British twat.
Yeah, there we go.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, the data pad is open. Congratulations. In terms
so
of
looking through
content,
stuff. Yeah.
uh,
Obviously, I'm still looking for anything about the crystal.
in terms of content, it is mostly about Urbian's frustrations in dealing with the situation that remains on this planet. The whole situation of it being an ex-separatist world has meant that it has been easier to transition to empire control than potentially other things would have done, due to before that it being basically a war zone for many years. So the empire coming in and putting some order in place has made the whole transition a bit easier. Amongst his notes is almost a lament as to how, while there's a lot that he wants to do, he only seems to have as much power here as the White Scar Syndicate that operates on the planet, who seem to be just as influential in the kind of things that they can do within the city and how readily people follow those ideas. His lament for it isn't necessarily a promotion of wanting to do either good or bad on the planet, but in that it holds up his ideas, which holds up his own ascent through the empire. Indeed, from his reading, it isn't that the White Scar Syndicate are doing things that benefit the people here, that is why they're stopping him. It's more that they similarly wish to exploit the situation for their own ends. And the battle between them is a power struggle to the benefit of nobody except themselves.
Right. Okay. Is there anything
hear
else
from
on the
the other
data pad?
room? Verona, we found a bottle of Revnog. You should come here. Come drink with us, Verona.
I'll be right over.
So there can be a bit on the data pad about the situation before. Like, Ward's name is mentioned on the data pad. It isn't something that he particularly cares about. He knows the story that Taka has said about what happened here. But being a member of the Empire, he sees the Jedi in a very negative light anyway. So hearing about Jedi betraying each other isn't necessarily something that he is surprised by. He does note of the dangers of the Undercity, and how by law it is off limits to any citizens. Yeah, that's the idea. He doesn't
I'm getting the
particularly seem to
feeling
be
what I'm
interested about
looking
war.
for is in the Undercity.
Yeah, weird that.
I'm going to take like all the valuables and stuff from his safe as well.
Okay.
I don't actually care about them, but I'm just trying to make it look more like a just general robbery.
Yeah.
Taking
Plugs,
valuable stuff.
while this is happening, can you remind me what you just shouted to Verona? Did you shout, Verona, can you come here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I definitely did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did shout that. Yeah, didn't
Just
I?
wanted
Yeah.
that confirmed.
Plugs is also just like
Fucking
looking
drunk.
like Plugs.
Yes. Yeah.
You're drunk. You're so drunk.
Oh my god, you're so drunk.
Oh my god. Oh, is our new friend
I'm
also
cleaning
getting
out
drunk?
with Tucker. I'm having a great time.
You both just drinking in the room.
You know, we found a bottle of Revnog and we're going to town.
Mhm. Yeah, after like collecting up the things, and I think I'll take the data pad as well. Go to see what this is all about. Like, yes, did you find anything? Plugs?
Oh, you are talking to us. Oh, we
Yes.
found. Yes, we found. I'm looking to Tucker. Like, the Duke has a lot of alcohol, and we have been testing them for crystals. Yes.
You haven't been looking, have you?
Oh, I've been looking everywhere. Look, the entire liquor cabinet. I've looked through it entirely.
Well, listen, I
You've
found
got some good
information.
stuff. Fuck off, Verona. It's got some good stuff. I don't know your name. I didn't
You know
say
what?
Verona.
No, you do, because I shouted it.
Oh, yeah.
You two, keep it up, I guess.
Hey!
Rose just gonna walk away and like just
a very
make sure to
tight
double
one.
check the
Oh.
place if there's any other like hidden thing. If she can
Yes,
sense
really.
it at all in the place. But I
You
imagine
can
she
have
hasn't.
another go with 2 setbacks due to it being a repeated check. It was 1 red, 2 purple before, and it still is.
And how many setbacks?
2.
2. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
That's interesting.
Oh my god!
You find it. It's just there. It was just on the table.
It's just
Turns
there.
out.
It was actually just here the whole time. Never mind.
That's crazy. That was. It's
Oh
just
my
there.
god! Fucking killer roll.
It was in one of the Revnog balls.
Yeah, I was like dismissing it, and then I see a shimmer in the bottom. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh my god, you were on the something plug. So done.
We'll decide what you found here later. But you found
Yeah.
something.
We cut to Zim killing the guy.
Yeah, cut to Zim.
Do you want to cut to that
Cut
while
to
you
the
think
back of
about
the
it?
head.
Zim has been to the bathroom. Duke Erbian is waiting at the top of the stairs by the pool party, as he said he would.
Is there anyone around
Yes.
other than him?
Like, literally hundreds of people. It is densely packed. He is stood to the side of the stairs, because otherwise he would be blocking the damn thing.
So what you're saying is...
And now, my next guest, Charlie XCX.
So what you're saying is that people might notice if he gets shot.
Yes.
Probably.
That's a pickle. Oh, I know. Is there a tannoy by the like cloakroom or something where I could maybe like do a fake voice like Richard Hardwood and say, would the Duke please come back? He hasn't picked up his coat or something.
So the only tannoy that you're aware of is the one in Palpatine's hand.
Damn.
I think the apple is rotten right to the core. Just like. Anyway. I'm going to do the apple dance
Just-
now.
Just like the Jedi Order was.
From all the
Time
Jedi
for my apple
way before.
Wait.
Wait. Okay, I have the perfect idea.
Wait, I just said a funny thing.
Okay, you go ahead.
Just related to Palpatine. I just imagine Palpatine getting so drunk that he's like brought some like officer off to the side and is just like venting his emotions to him, and the officer's just like nodding and agreeing, terrified of what Palpatine will do to him.
So, here's my new plan. I'm gonna go tell him to get in the pool and go on the dive board, and then when he jumps off the dive board, that's when I shoot him.
Okay.
Is that not going to be really obvious?
So
oh
it looks
no!
like
He drowned instantly.
it looks like he hit the pool. so
He
much.
drowned through this hole in his chest. It made his
Yeah,
lungs
Through
fill
the
with
blaster-
water.
His blaster mark in his chest. That's
He hit
crazy.
the water so hard it punctured his chest.
It's so stupid.
What could
Great.
go wrong?
I love it.
Present your case to Duke Kirby.
Okay. I will go up to him. So I've been thinking. I had a thought whilst I was in the bathroom. You know
Oh,
what
no.
would really impress Palpatine? If you did a really cool flip and dive into the pool.
I don't think I can do that.
Don't worry, I'll help you.
What? How?
If you go, you get up on the dive board and you jump down. Don't worry, I've got some cool special effects I could do to really help you sort of sell the flip.
Can you not introduce me to Palpatine first? Why is your voice different now?
I'm sorry, Richard Hardwood was busy.
What?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
What does it mean?
It always happens to me when I go to the bathroom. When I come out a little bit French. That's fine.
Unusual. It
It's a
doesn't happen to
condition.
me.
I'm getting treatment for it.
Oh, do you need to go to our speech therapy room? We do have a lot of them.
Now,
It's a big
No,
issue.
but- yes, if you were to go up onto the dive seat, now I've got to repeat everything in this voice. So, if you would be so kind as to go up on the dive board and jump off, then I can introduce you with some big flashing lights. And then Palpatine will be very impressed.
And then he'll want to meet me. Why don't you make a roll?
Okay.
Why
what
don't you
role?
make me a road?
Coercion or charm? It will be against
Space board.
2 reds and a purple.
Space board.
Wow, this is going to go well.
Space
I mean, they have done up to now, to be fair.
Space
You've
board.
rolled very well to even get to this position, to be frank. I would prefer to meet Palpatine now.
Very well. Let's go and
Remember,
meet.
Canonically, you have to talk to Palpatine still, so it was bound to happen.
That is true. That is true. The dice
bound
rolls.
to happen.
I still need to kill this guy though without Palpatine getting pissy. Wait.
Afterwards.
Oh
We
wait.
can both
Hang on a
ask.
second. Oh no, I've just come up with a much cleaner way of killing this guy. Yes, let us go and see Palpatine.
Oh yeah, it's good. You walk. Palpatine is by the DJ booth. There is a line of people to meet him, and you join the queue. I hope you join the queue.
He's talking to them like on mic as well.
Yeah.
So
Hello.
I am going to get the Duke fixed with a large glass of liquid.
Okay. There is lots of
Like one of those
large
large
glasses of
cocktail-
liquid about. I will tell you that much.
Yeah, something that would be really hazardous to electronics, such as a
Hmm.
DJ booth.
Yeah, and then you can get him a very what. Seeing as it's all alcoholic, what alcohol do you want to give him? Basically,
What's Palpatine's least favorite alcohol?
that is not information you have.
Oh, it's probably
I can actually no, I can answer that question. Something that isn't there.
Okay. That's true, yeah,
Yeah,
because he
that
wouldn't
makes
let it.
sense.
In that case, I'm gonna get the most expensive Naboo wine. You know,
Mm-hmm.
play to his strengths, home turf and all that.
Yeah.
Because he'll be so offended at the misuse of Naboo wine that he'll definitely electrocute this idiot.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Get him a good
Sure.
Naboo Burgundy or something.
Sure.
Burgundy.
Palpatine, not Palpatine. Duke Urbian now has a Burgundy in his hand. That is the brand name. It's decided. Burgundy.
Now, what you have to do when you get to, you know what, actually, we could probably, as you're such an important person, push through the line and get closer to the Emperor immediately.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I think I see the head of the Imperial Sticker Bureau there.
The head of the Imperial Sticker Bureau?
Yes.
I need to have words with him. Anyway. Well, I mean, if you want to stay in the line, but I think that the Emperor always likes when people show initiative.
Yes, I'm showing initiative by being here early. I wanted to be fashionably late, but you let me know that was a bad idea, so thank you for that. We will wait for the line. It's not too much further to go, depending on how long he wants to talk to this head of the Imperial Sticker Bureau for.
I'm keeping my eye on the
Hello.
head of the Imperial Sticker Bureau.
What is...
Would
What
anyone
is
like to
your-
give the head of the
what is your
Imperial
problem?
Sticker Bureau a name?
Jeff.
Jeff Clark.
Jeff Sticker.
Jeff Sticker.
Jeff Clark.
Jeff Panini.
Jeff Panini. He's the guy. Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's
Yeah,
the guy
that
who
makes
made
sense,
them.
actually.
Yeah. Jeff Panini.
Yeah, that's why.
But-
that's
but his
why
name-
the...
His name is Panini, but he called them Spinini.
Yes, of course.
Well, yeah, obviously, because it's Space Panini. That just makes sense.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, Jeff Panini. Yes, Jeff Panini is in this line. This is the most important. We're actually behind Jeff Panini. Can you believe it?
Does he look like he's got any stickers in his pockets?
Jeff looks like he's just been swimming.
So I'm guessing it's just in his swimming trunks situation.
Yeah.
His Imperial branded swimming trunks with the little command pins on them for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. They look like they're very dangerously placed, these command pins, but he seems to be okay with it.
I don't think that he's got any stickers. I heard that the Imperial Sticker Bureau is very bad at collecting stickers.
Jeff Spanini turns around.
I point at the Duke.
What?
What did you just say?
What? No, I
friend
didn't say
doesn't
anything.
like-
That was this guy, Richard Hardwood.
Who is Richard Atwood? I am a stormtrooper from from Ryla, obviously.
What?
In the meantime, Sympathy is a Knife by Charlie X is playing.
You two sound exactly the same. And so do I, a little bit. Only not menacing like
It's what
me.
happens whenever you are around people from Ryloth. Everybody ends up sounding like they are from Ryloth.
I know that Duke Erbion
I've been
was
to
from there, but you... Well, Richard Hardwood is from Ryloth. This is
No,
a
I am
shock.
not Richard Outwood. I do not know a Richard Outwood.
Yeah, unlike Skywalker, Hardwood, very uncommon name.
But you told me that
But I
you were
did
Richard
hear this-
Hardwood.
No, I believe that what happened is you were very drunk. You said a lot of slurs about the Emperor, and then you told the stormtroopers that we were Richard Hardwood. I think you're either a rebel or just extremely drunk.
What? This can... No. I'm just gonna make a roll quickly.
Oh, this Sympathy is just a knife.
I want to get him electrocuted. I want the Emperor to cook this idiot.
Oh no. So that was a luck dice for Duke Erbion, on which he has hit the 2 light side points.
No.
But
You've
that's
been
good
consistently
for us, right?
rolling. If it's black, it means bad for us. If it's white, it means good for us. Whoever you've been rolling for.
Yes.
You can't just switch it up now.
Yeah, because they're the bad guys.
Well,
You can't just switch it up now. Literally today, you've rolled for me.
I
a luck
can't
and for
believe
someone
this.
else a luck.
you
And you've
every
done it
time
oppositely.
we did one of these rolls before, I came up with the rules for it after I did the roll,
No.
and there was no complaint. This time I came up with the rules in my own head before I did it, and I've hit them.
Yeah, but
Do you know the
okay,
other
somehow you've
reason,
been consistent
right?
before.
Do you know the
I
other
don't know what
reason
to
why
say.
that is always good, right? It's because these dice are not balanced, okay? There is 1 double white and there are 2 double blacks, okay? These dice
Well,
are
then you should be rolling
favored
the
to the dark
D100s.
side. That is why I use it only as a D8 crit, because that is what it is, I'm fairly sure. The yellow and the red are D12s. The green and purple, I think, are 8s as well, but they don't have a crit. And I think the white is an 8 as well, with 1 crit on it, which is the 2 double whites. That is why I have done it this way. Now, for what Duke Erbion is saying, as a result of this success on his part, he is saying, but these people came to my room and said that they were Richard Hardwood. I have the security footage. We can go and watch it.
You see that this potential rebel is trying to lure you back to his base of operations. That seems awfully suspicious to the head of the Imperial Sticker Bureau.
Listen, we can get in touch with my guards in the barracks. We can have them look at the security footage right now.
The same guards who have been condemned by the ISB for their terrible accents?
We did what?
Yes, I heard. There was an entire barracks that's been condemned. They're all going to be terminated. Their accents are just too bad.
Hold on, we only have one officer here today. Let me ask her what's happened here. Hello? Yes, we're hearing that you have condemned the barracks here. Is this the case?
Wait,
No.
so- Are they talking to the actual one?
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah, because this is the head of the ISB we've established.
Honestly, I think I'm just next to a bunch of drunk people. I'm going to talk to Palpatine, then I will head down and review. I think it's but yes, I do not know who they are either. I think it's best we leave them to their own devices and to let them sort out their petty squabble. Okay, love you too. Bye.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yes, I fear that you are all confused. The ISB are here, but we have not taken any action here today. Our goal was clear. That was not part of it.
I
Well, I'm
suggest
just
that you
saying
two
what I
wait in
have heard.
line patiently. It is near my turn, and I would not like to keep Palpatine waiting. Nor should you.
Hello, Palpatine. Yeah, first time.
With that, Jeff
first time
Panini
talking,
turns
long
around.
time fan.
Now I kind of want to kill Jeff Panini as well. He was rude to me.
You're gonna kill everyone at this
The
point.
list is growing. It's not
I got a little
going away.
book. I'm writing them all down.
The line
Oh,
moves
God.
forward, and Jeff Panini begins talking to Palpatine. The
Wow.
conversation topic is basically Jeff Panini letting Palpatine know about the various collectors of the Spaninis who have been through after they learned that both he was there and that they had a stall for it. He says that they have gained many gold cards from unwitting followers of the collection that didn't realize they were in for a bad deal.
This party was a sting operation. Well, a sticker operation, but still.
Meanwhile, Urbian is talking to you like, so you're not Richard Harwood.
I don't know what you mean.
Make a coercion roll.
You're fucking gaslighting this guy so hard.
Again, against two
Somehow
purples and
it's
a
been
red.
working.
I'm so good at this one as well.
Yeah. No,
Oh my god.
cannot
The
believe.
fact that it was that close again.
I cannot believe that someone would dare impersonate Richard Hardwood. I will have to
Why?
let the
He's
Emperor
such
know
a
about
charming
this.
fellow.
He is a powerful man.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but charming fellow.
Bah. Get,
Did you just bah
I
at
did.
Richard Hardwood?
I did. What is Richard Hardwood going to do about it, eh?
I can't believe that you would bat at me in front of the Emperor.
He is not listening right now.
I am Richard Hardwood. You cannot treat me in this manner.
Jeff
Are you gonna
Spanini
start
has
a fight
finished
with this
talking
guy?
with the Emperor.
He's just given him the gold Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
no, you're right. Yeah, Jeff Spanini has just taken out of his Speedos the gold,
Yeah, it turns out he had it the whole
the
time.
gold Anakin Skywalker card and has handed it
It
to
was in a little
Palpatine.
foil
Plastic
sealed
yeah,
bag.
yeah, it's graded 10. Of course it is, it's the only one.
Oh yeah.
And it has now been
Mint
handed to
condition.
Palpatine, who looks now delighted.
This is my-
Unlimited Panini power.
This is my revenge arc.
And with that, Duke Urbian steps forward to talk to Palpatine.
Okay. I need to do whatever check it requires in a subtle manner, knock his arm so he pours his drink onto the DJ booth and ruins the party in front of Palpatine.
I see.
Oh no, the music is gonna cut out.
It's playing 365 right now as well by Charlie XCX.
So as I've been saying, right, checks go against, for me, the hardest of the person it needs, of all the people involved, the hardest person to pass against, right? Believe it or not, the hardest person to pass against here is Palpatine.
Wow.
Surprising, yeah.
Who,
What about the DJ?
no, he's not as perceptive as Palpatine.
But
I
he's
feel like
Darth
the DJ's
Jams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
Darth
to be
Jam.
fair, I can make him the same perception as Palpatine, because guess what? Palpatine's skill is the maximum. So
Whatever. Maybe he's
This
game's
distracted
great.
because his
Yeah,
favorite song.
But does
365
Palpatine
by Charlie
even
XCX.
care about that when he's talking to these people?
anyway, if you wish to subtly try to knock this out of this guy's hand, I'm presuming this is going to be like either stealth or
Wait, you're
coordination,
bumping that out of his
um,
hand.
something like that. And it will be against Palpatine's perception. So once you decide what stat you use and justify it to me, you'll be rolling against 5 red dice.
Wow. Well, it doesn't make any difference. Coordination and stealth are exactly the same for me.
Okay.
You have good stealth.
I have 2 greens and a yellow.
A yellow. God, 2. Okay, it's not bad.
I don't think it's going to be good against 5 reds.
You've got this.
The first thing to
You can do
actually
it.
do is there's going to be 2 rolls for this, actually, because first you need to successfully do this to Duke Urbian,
You need to
who
bump. You need to do a rattling of bumping.
so you'll need to do that roll first, and then we'll do that one, actually, because it is a 2-step thing. Fortunately, this is just against 2 purples, because Urbian is not too difficult for this, but to succeed, knocking out of his hand will be a thing. Skullduggery,
Okay,
I don't know,
hear me out.
coordination. You want to shoot
Hear me
it.
out, Hear me out. We're in space, right?
Not right now, but I guess.
You're on a planet.
Well, planets are in
guess, in a
space,
way.
right?
I mean, yeah, but then everything is always in space.
Exactly. Everything's always in space.
Okay, yeah, that
Okay,
argument
sure,
can be
yeah.
made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to pilot his arm with the drink
Right.
over the music.
You mean piloting space?
I don't think
Otherwise, I
that
could
one's
just use.
gonna work.
Oh, okay. Well, it's worth a try. It's worth a try. I don't know if this is streetwise. I'll just do coordination. That's fine.
Sure. It's just against 2 purple.
Wow, go me.
So
It's not honestly. Not too bad.
you do this then by attempting to step next to Duke Urbian, and as you're doing so, you're like bumping his arm to like jostle it that way. You do it very subtly, so even Urbian doesn't notice, but you do it too subtly, and therefore he manages to retain grip of his drink. And so now you are simply standing alongside Urbian before Palpatine, who, seeing you steps forward, looks at you and says, wait, what's your outfit right now? Are you dressed as Stormtrooper fully?
I'm a blue stormtrooper.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So Palpatine sees you steps forward, he's like,
And who is this who butts their way into my conversation?
Oh wait. Oh, this is too good. It's me, Richard.
His vision's going probably, so you know.
Oh, no, this is not Richard Hardwood. It is some man who is lying. Or someone who is lying about this.
This drunk Duke has tried to deny me a presence with our glorious Emperor.
Oh my god.
we're going to make a charm versus charm check for you and Duke Urbian to see who is more convincing.
Oh.
Duke Urbian has very good dice on this. So I need you to make your charm roll, or whatever other dialogue skill makes most sense for you, against Duke Urbian's charm, which is going to be 2 purple and 2 red.
I can do charm, or the only other thing I think would even have a chance of making sense is deception.
Yeah, either of those would work.
Okay, I will deception then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you've rolled very well. Let us see how Duke
It's
Urbian
like the
does.
best you could roll, I think, almost.
It was close,
Oh,
but he has just pipped
so
it.
close.
Oh my god,
That's
that is so
crazy.
close.
He has just pipped it.
I don't like this guy. He's ruining my cool thing.
How did you?
Palpatine then turns to you and says,
Why don't you remove your helmet, Mr. Hardwood?
You can't just ask someone to do that. What's up? Pride Month.
but I'm afraid that. So wait, hang on. No, I'm supposed to be Richard Alvarez. It seems as though this helmet, when they painted it earlier for the party, that it's got stuck to the rest of my uniform.
Oh, I am sure that I can fix that.
Palpatine raises a hand, and you feel your helmet begin to lift off of your head. For which, if you do
Right,
nothing,
so Zim dies.
it will.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dead. That's
Yeah,
fine.
this is. Well, this is how you get that new character. You know?
Yeah, but I don't know, because Zim is canonically alive after this.
Yeah,
Well, a Twi'lek who could also be
A
called Zim.
Twi'lek.
Zim is
Yeah,
both
maybe it's just another
canonically
Twi'lek.
alive from this and due to have a conversation with Palpatine. So we're getting
Yeah,
there.
about Spanini still.
Yeah.
But I'm a
It's
flippin'.
fine.
I'm a Twi'lek in a stormtrooper outfit. That's not allowed.
Yeah.
No.
Panic.
I have gotten rid of DEI. Sorry. Go on.
I'm gonna take control here and say your helmet is removed, and Palpatine looks at you and says,
Well, well, well. If it isn't Zim or Rodok.
Well, sometimes you have to do a little disguise in this Panini collecting business.
So, you dare show your face before me? Tell me,
No, I didn't.
Zim.
I specifically was trying to keep my helmet
yes,
on.
yes,
I
yes.
think that
That is
I
actually a
was
very good
specifically
point.
not trying to show my face to.
Yes. You are, yes, that is a very good point. You are correct on this one. Ha! That is the kind of wits I would appreciate from my arch rival. Tell me, Zim, have you come to your senses and are ready to part with your collection?
No. But I did see that you got the shiny Anakin.
Yes.
Shiny Anakin.
Are you very jealous?
Well, I do need it for the pod races.
Of course. This is
Perhaps
why
we could make
your
some sort
collection.
of trade.
Oh? What is it that you can offer me for the best pod racing card there has ever been?
I have some reason to believe that there might be some Force users working for the Duke.
Palpatine suddenly looks a lot more
Oh my
serious.
Some Force users in the employ of the Duke.
I don't want to say that Jedi,
Good callback. I like that. That's funny.
but they might be.
And who is it? And what proof do you have?
So I'm doing this not. This is not Palpatine. This is just to reassure Verona and Plugs that I believe that enough time has probably passed that they have conducted their business and are able to make their escape.
I
So
would
that
hope
this
so, yes.
this isn't
'Cause
malicious
This has been
intent.
a while.
I
Mhm.
think that you will find that they are in the Duke's office.
Check the
As we
videotapes.
speak.
As we speak. Jugabian, what is the meaning of this?
I have no idea what they are talking about. Although,
This person did pretend to be Richard Hardwood along with 2 other people pretending to be Richard Hardwood. And they took me out of my office to come and see you. What? Are you a fucking idiot?
Yes! I get him killed! You see, I tried to tell him that there was not 3 Richard Atwoods because that would be silly, as there's only 1.
Me. Wait.
And then I pull off my Zim mask, and it's me, Richard
And it was
Hardwood!
Richard Hardwood the whole time.
And then I pull off the Emperor's mask, and he's also Richard Hardwood.
It's Richard Hardwood the whole way down. Anyway.
You, Zim. We are going to go and take a look at this security footage. If this leads to me to the capture of this Jedi, then you will have gained the Anakin Skywalker gold card. And you, Duke Urbian, will also be made to come with us. If this turns out to be true, then... Yes?
Palpatine and the Duke and you, if nothing else is being done, are about to start heading down back to the barracks.
Wait, shouldn't we go into Thingamy's office?
Oh, yeah, you can go there first.
Oh, they wanted to check the footage.
Yeah, they wanted to check the footage.
Oh, is the footage kept in the barracks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, but no, seeing as you said that they are in there right now, you would go there first, and it's like,
There is nobody in this place.
but did you tidy up afterwards for it? No, you couldn't tidy up afterwards because you cut the safe
No.
open with a lightsaber.
No.
So Palpatine
I was
will
not
get there.
bothering
It
to
looked
be
like there was a
subtle.
break-in, to be fair.
See, there's a lightsaber cut in the wall, Emperor. I told you the Duke was harboring Force users who may or may not be Jedi.
What is this? They cut open my safe with a lightsaber. This is a bullshit. I agree,
Nice.
Duke Urbian. This is some bullshit. But it is your fault so far.
You failed me.
We must go to the security footage.
You get to the front door of the thing.
Why is your barracks condemned by the ISB?
And who wrote that banner?
I heard about this earlier, Emperor. There's a problem with the accents.
The accents. Duke Urbian, you know how I hate those accents. I know, Emperor, but that is why we sent only the Imperial stormtroopers with the good accents to station around the place. You
They
do not
couldn't
want to
even
hear the
spell
voices
the
in there.
sign. Duke, you can't even spell barracks properly.
What is this? Why are there 2 R's missing? Oh no, this is because of BC-212. We told him that it was just spelt as you say it, but he says it wrong and we did not know. So he spelt it how he says it, not how everyone else should say it.
This is
How does
hardly
the
an
Duke know
appearance.
about all of this, but then also didn't... How is that guy not in the...
Their rooms are
Voices
full.
are-
They've got 4. They're all occupied.
And you see, Emperor, this is
Right.
how your arch rival of Spanini sticker fame was able to get into this facility so easily, because the Duke has been harboring Jedi.
Jedi.
We will need to see this security footage.
They walk in. One of the stormtroopers said, "Oh, it's the Emperor. Oh yeah."
No, don't
Oh,
do
no.
that. Don't do that.
The Emperor has no reaction because it is Pride Month.
man.
Pride Month is not allowed.
Take that one's number down for July the 1st.
The guy, one of the guys,
Yeah, we already did that, Emperor.
Yar, he's been marked
They
down.
were already told that.
They
We
literally
be
were.
giving him the black spot.
How does the Emperor feel about pirate voices?
The Emperor has
I
no
love
reaction.
Okay.
He loves pirate voices.
He's fine with that, I guess.
He
You make your way
specifically asked
to
for them,
the
if anything.
security footage, which the Emperor sits down and is like,
How does one work this thing?
You have to. It's all about the little triangles, and the square stops it.
Ah, I see. So if I press this one, I should be able to see into the future.
Oh, no.
But that is no use anyway. I need to see the past.
You've made it go quickly as well. You might want to just
Oh.
place the one triangle, not two.
No, is it set to now or the past?
Oh, now you've closed it. Okay, come back.
I
Okay.
think
you've
we
pressed
might-
the wrong button.
If we go press it, we'll press the reset button. We'll start from the start again.
Okay, we'll start from the start of
So-
today. Wait a minute, you said it was about 30 minutes ago, so let's go just there.
he holds the
Yeah,
button
it's-
and it scrolls through at 4 times speed, which means, let's say it's 8 p.m. It's going to take, that would be 20, so 4 hours to get there. Then Duke Kirby says, you know, it is digital. We can just scroll ahead and use the numbers. This is after about 30 minutes.
Lecture me
Um,
on how to use the YouTubes.
But dare you
Yes.
tell the Emperor how to use these devices?
Then they
He's the
skip
emperor.
forward to the 8-hour mark, which is roughly when the 3 Richard Hardwoods walk into the room, accompanied by Taka. And they watch all of that unfold. That all happens, and then they start looting the room, the 2 Richard Hardwoods who remain.
I cannot believe I was deceived by such enemies.
What were you doing with them?
I was merely following the stormtroopers around. I was blending in, you know. I was trying to get close to the Anakin Skywalker sticker, and you can see I was in line right behind the head of the Imperial sticker bureau. I was ready to take it, and then he handed it off to you. But I had to blend in first.
But what proof do you have that these troopers are in the employ of Erbion? He was given no pink stormtrooper armor.
So he is even trying to take the
Oh,
most senior type of stormtrooper into his employee. Maybe he was trying to deceive the other officers. You have seen the kind of shoddy garrison he maintains.
Maybe he was trying to collect stickers as well.
As we go through this, we get to the point of the footage where Plugs can be heard saying, Verona, what was it? Verona something
No, we
something.
found some Revnog over here.
Yeah.
Come drink with us. I think it's what I said, yeah.
Who
you
is
sure that was-
Verona?
I think I heard Padua or maybe Venice.
No, we can rewind and listen to it again. It's clearly Verona.
No, sounds like Milan to me.
It sounds like Verona to me.
Well, I mean, you're the emperor. You decide what everything sounds like, I suppose. But I hope it's not Milan or Venice or Padua or any other northern Italian city.
We then go a bit further forward through the footage where Verona does refer to Plugs
Italy, of
as
course,
Plugs,
a part of Naboo.
Plugs as well.
And this other one is called Plugs.
No, I don't think that's in northern Italy.
Like
Are you sure, Emperor?
so.
Can we play that back again? I've never heard of that city.
Rewind.
Yes, it said Plugs. Yes, it said Plugs to
Hey!
me.
Oh my god, it's like a Casa de Papel. We've got city name.
I recall that name. Plugs is the name of the manager of the Iron Patriot, where the Jedi appeared a matter of
Big
days
fan.
ago.
There's a Spanini line of the Iron Patriot.
I lean over to the Duke. Are we calling them Jedi again? I thought he didn't like that. That's why I was calling them Jedi.
I think you made that up yourself.
It's possible. I made up a lot
He
of things.
said
in this
it. He
deception.
literally said it earlier. So
I don't know. I think maybe it's inconsistent. Maybe Jedi is the plural of Jedi, or the other way around.
that makes
Well,
sense.
there is only one Jedi in this then, so we shouldn't have called him Jedi. Should we correct
Maybe
him? or
Jedi is the singular.
You should correct him.
I think Duke, you might want to mention to the Emperor. You know how he is about spelling and grammar.
I feel like I'm winning at the moment. I think you should do it. You have more to lose.
I think you have a lot more to lose.
I think I have as much
You're the
to
one
lose as
harboring
you.
the Jedi.
No, I think it's just the one Jedi actually.
So is it
Oh my
singular?
God.
What's the
Hang
other way
on.
around?
I'm gonna tap the Emperor on the shoulder. I'm sorry, Emperor. We're trying to work out. Is it Jedi for singular or Jedi plural?
Oh, the Jedi is the singular. The Jedi is plural.
Ah, so he said he was harboring Jedi, not Jedi.
No, you said that. He didn't.
He just told me just now.
What?
He just told me just now. I mean, he just said that.
Why would
I'm
he
gonna
do
fast
that?
forward,
That's fucked up.
fast forward the thing to where Verona lightsabers the wall.
Oh,
See,
that's
look.
already happened.
Yeah, we've already
Oh,
passed
okay.
that.
I'm gonna rewind and pause it on that bit so he can see it. So the thought gets put in his head. But there's more than one of them.
Is this a different part of the footage? No, this is the same one. You see, it's the same safe. It would otherwise be cut in part. This is the same Jedi.
I mean,
But how do I know this is the same? Well, oh, they look the same. It's the same lightsaber as well.
what happens if they are twins? You know how the Force works, and you can end up with twins that are both Jedi. One of
Why?
those.
Why?
They're both.
But they
Jedi.
look the same because they're both head to toe in stormtrooper armor. They wouldn't need to be twins to look the same.
So how do we know? Maybe this is Padua or Milan or Venice. We don't know.
No, look, I can hear this other person saying Verona again.
Well, I still don't think it says Verona, but you are the Emperor and you do make the rules.
I'm trying to recall. Was Verona's name out there at all? Yes, Krusty
don't-
said it in the interviews after the Gary fight.
Did he?
Yes,
I don't
he said,
remember.
"Oh yeah, that's Verona. We met her here a few days ago."
Sorry.
Before then saying, "Well, I don't believe any of that Jedi mumbo jumbo." He did say the name Verona though.
Right. I forgot about that. Oh, we're so fucked. We're so.
Well, it definitely looks like to me
I mean,
that.
they wasted so much time on this. You probably have gotten there.
Oh, yeah, no,
but
you're
the
probably,
fact
like,
that
back at the
we're-
ship.
yeah.
we're- like they know.
Yeah.
They know. It's pretty bad.
Well, all I'm saying is that I was sneaking around the place, trying to blend in so I could get close to the sticker, as I am wont to do. But as every Spanini collector needs an arch rival, we've done this before, Palpatine. You know this.
Of
Listen,
course they have.
I think that there is only one solution to this. You have failed to provide me with anything here. So, as I have won this battle, I say that you must part with one of your cards and give it to me.
It's only fair.
I will make a counteroffer.
And what is that?
I will give you one of my rare cards if the Duke gets what's coming to him for harboring Force users.
But there is no proof of this. The Duke will get some punishment for being incompetent. But I see no proof of what you are saying. Is
Could
this
I offer
more
you
amenable to you?
A gold Sebulba to make it a really good punishment?
No, I think you need that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I do.
I think
canonically.
canonically
What
we
about
need that one.
a
Canonically need
what
that.
about a graded 10 foil Rats Tyrell at the moment of his death?
Listen,
And
How
if he
about-
would disappear forever and maybe get killed, I will offer his gold family as well. from the day of the Bunta Eve race.
Why did they make his family?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
But
kinda
his
messed up.
family was there, so they just made a sticker of it.
I will propose a
messed up.
trade then. I will give you.
Let's do it this way.
I will give you a gold Sebulba in exchange for your gold Rats Turen and your gold Speed McStappen. And I will punish Duke Urbian. He will be removed from this position at the least.
Okay. What if I gave you Speed McStappen's pod racer as well, and we see that he is disappeared forever?
I love how you make it steal literally in front of him.
He's like,
You have
He's a useless Duke anyway. He's not doing anything for you, and he's really irritating. It's
Hey.
a gold pod racer.
I didn't know they made pod races. I thought it was just the pod racers, not the racers.
It was a
racist.
very
Very
limited thing,
confusing
and you
naming
can see why
scheme.
the confusion arose, so they stopped doing it.
Ah, so this is the only one they did because they failed to realize. I was thinking you were actually offering me his actual pod racer. That's what.
Well-
I was like, where did you get that? Is that why he retired so quickly? Because his
No, I
pod
think-
racer got stolen?
I think that's still on. That's probably on Nalhutta, because that's where most of these things end up.
Probably.
But anyway, I will give you Steve McStappen and his pod racer and Rats Terrell at the moment of his death in exchange for this person dying. My final offer.
I accept your offer, Zimmerodok.
I shake the Emperor's hand, and then I shake the Duke's hand. This was a very hard-fought negotiation. Thank you for being here.
I feel like I should have contributed more.
Very well, Emperor. You win this round.
Until we do battle again, Zimmerodok.
Duke just conceded that he's gonna die.
what's he gonna do? Run away from Palpatine? Like,
Also, if I do hear anything about a Jedi called Padua, Milan, Venice, or Verona, just so we've covered all the North Italian cities as Jedi, I will let you know. Okay, Palpy?
I think you mean a Jedi.
Sorry, Jedi. No,
Yes.
it's plural. No, the singular is Jedi.
Yeah, you're right.
Emperor,
And-
you're going to have to make this much clearer.
Yes, we will establish better trading rules in the future. Just know that I will always be coming for your collection, Zim.
Well, perhaps one day I will find some Force users to get those last cards off you. Huh?
One day I will get your cards. All I need do is find your binder, which I have no doubt that you have hidden to the ends of the earth.
Actually, I'm using the whole galaxy.
Oh no.
Where even is this Earth place?
Also, didn't you blow up the Earth?
I think so. Richard Hardwood asked me to.
Wow. I
He
don't
gave
think that
me
guy's
a
very
very
cool.
good card.
Ooh, what did he give you?
That's a good question. I think it was a gold Bic Bastardly.
What if I was able to procure a gold Richard Hardwood?
He's never driven a pod in his life, and I highly doubt he's going to start anytime soon.
Well,
Yeah,
if
why would you do
I
that?
can arrange that he is driving a pod racer, perhaps I will get the first and
Oh
only
my
of those
God, this
stickers, and then in the future we will have another
time.
trade.
Have you not seen Zim? I have Jeff Panini, sorry, under my thumb. Any new cards are under my control.
But we both know that Jeff Spanini is famously a loose cannon.
No, it's Jeff Panini.
Jeff Panini. Well, sorry, I thought he was plural. I thought he was Jeff Spanini. Sorry, my apologies.
And he's not like, anyway.
Jeffy.
We will. Yeah, anyway, I think you can go now. I have a man to kill.
X. Until next time. Au revoir, Palpi. And then I swish away and run away. And then I leave the building at great speed.
Yeah. As you run away, there are flashes of lightning from the windows
Around the corner.
coming around the corner. Then you spy Grego sat outside the droid facility smoking a cigarette on your way out, and you pick him up and take him along.
Come on, Grego. We must leave this place. You cannot bring Gonki. She is too good for you.
What? No, God.
What the hell?
And yeah, you make your way back to the ship
Gonkarella.
where we end today's session, unless you have things to say to each other.
I have got the Duke killed, everybody.
Who?
Who?
Yes.
That's wasn't
The
what
one
we're
that
here
you-
for.
You lightsaber. Oh, also, you probably would like to know that me and Palpatine, we did watch back the footage, and he definitely knows who both of you are.
Ah,
What?
in like a good way or like?
Well, I don't
Do you
think
think
he's the
he'd be
biggest fan
interested to
of.
buy the IP of the Iron Patriot?
Oh no.
I don't.
Wait. Does
I-
he know our names?
Well, he knows Plugs and Verona. I think, and I don't know for certain, but I did add some confusion on Verona's name because I offered some other North Italian cities, but he didn't
This is
seem
Italian
convinced.
you talk about.
It's near
Do you not
Space
buy it?
Miami. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
He might have. I don't know. But I said Padua and Venice and Milan.
And did he believe any of those?
Well, we did listen back to it a few times, but you did very clearly, Plug, say Verona. So I don't know if he's going to fall for it.
Hmm.
Then I suppose I might have to start going under a new alias.
Maybe Padua.
Or Milan.
It's not a
Or
bad name, I
Venice.
suppose.
Or Venice. Yes, maybe that one.
Hmm. Well, I will keep going by plug.
Well, I mean, there got to be dozens
Oh, you
of
brought
Rhodians
Gregor as
called
well.
Plug. Oh, he didn't
Yes,
know who
what-
Gregor was.
What was Grego up to?
You don't want to know.
Oh,
Gregor,
I-
please.
It's very explicit.
wait, Grego, what was that? Gonki? Who's Gonki?
And that is where the end stinger pops up. And yeah, that one. I don't even
I believe
have
we
it.
fixed the canon with that wheat. I think everything is now correct.
Yeah, we've got everything
Weirdly
lined up.
lined it up.
We're good to go
I think that's
into the filler session that happened a month ago. So
Yeah.
now I can put these next to each other in the right order, and it'll all make sense.
Yeah.
Um,
We didn't figure out what that triumph was, but
no,
if we want to progress the story, it might be easiest if it was just like finding the crystal or something.
yeah, it depends whether you can be fucked to do the Undercity or not.
I mean, I'm imagining that if Palpatine knows that there is a Jedi on Kabindi, that
yeah.
Verona's probably not going to want to stay on the
yeah,
same
quickly.
planet.
Mm.
No, yeah. I think that would be the easiest way to move forward is if we found it. Amazingly.
Sure. You found the crystal. Wow, mission accomplished.
Turns out
Wow.
it was in the Revnog all along.
It was in the Revnog. Yeah.
Oh, also, final thing that I will do of this episode, I will call Jeff Panini, and I will tell him that if I am able to arrange for Richard Hardwood to be in a pod race, that I want the only copy of that sticker that they make.
I see. Okay.
You're
Jeff Panini will agree to that deal.
Yes.
he promises you the gold card.
Incredible.
Should it
Perfect.
happen?
And that is my ticket to negotiation with Palpatine. Not for like the freedom of the galaxy or anything like that.
No.
Just to get the
To
shiny
get
Anakin.
his, the gold Anakin
Yeah.
Skywalker.
Yeah.
One of the most prized possessions.
Yeah. All right. That is the end of another highly successful episode of Star Wheats.
That one actually
Or
did go
did
very well.
Nothing except for get drunk that entire time.
And found
Well,
out
you
about
also
Palpatine.
tried. Yeah, and found out Palpatine, and you tried to
That wasn't
sell
me.
Krusty.
Yeah, and I did sell Krusty. Well, no, I sold the Iron Patron. I think.
Yeah. Well, your
I
best
don't-
offer that came
yeah,
in
we
was
also-
900,000 credits.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it.
All right.
Did you
I will
actually
determine
accept it?
who you have sold Krusty to for 900,000 credits.
Yeah.
What
We
is
didn't
that gonna
fly away with
mean?
Krusty.
Yeah. You've taken him with you.
You're gonna make even more people hate you because they didn't even get their Krusty.
No, they
No,
will.
not
They
my
get the
Krusty.
concept of
Yeah,
Krusty.
the deal is not confirmed. Just to be clear, Redox is not
Yeah.
currently adding 900,000 credits to her account.
What do you mean?
Yeah, get rid of those.
I had done it.
But yeah, we'll
Yeah, I
pick
assume
up,
that's a later thing.
at some point. We'll have a chat about
I just
exactly
imagine
what we
that's-
want to do as well.
The future of
But yeah, that is where we're ending for today. We're off. We're
Thank
out.
you, Wheat.
We're done.
Incredible.
Thank you.
This one was funny.
Yeah.
Wacky ass session.
So yeah.